live. Hello. Uh, Greetings. Uh, yep, we are. We're live right now. So,
There we go. Alright, had to
yeah.
refresh a second time.
Yep. Hello everyone. Hope you're doing well. I guess I don't know. Today, so for this stream, I'm here with Salmon. Whoa.
Hey guys.
We'll be playing a few campaigns, and once again, yep, this will be like the discussion stream. I'll ask a few questions here and there about Rob, about the levels, about the community, some of its projects and stuff, and yeah. So while trying to play his levels decently. I know during the hunter stream I was like it was pretty hard to focus, so I didn't feel like I played very well. But I think hopefully it'll be cooler here and
Alright,
stuff.
they're saying that quiet.
Oh,
Yeah.
wait, maybe you can try speaking a bit, cause yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
Ooh, alright,
Yeah, they're all saying I'm quiet. What you could probably just do is go into your volume mixer and boost up Discord.
boost. Alright, yep, we'll be doing that. How about now?
And yeah. Let's see here.
How's it
Okay. What do you guys think of that? Think I'm quiet still?
now? You're really loud on my side, so
I'm sorry.
55.
Yeah, I wonder if there's a way for OBS to be able to have different sources be louder or softer.
Oh wait. Hold on. I think I know the issue actually. Oh wait, hold on. Ooh. Okay, no. Okay, I think it's fine now. It should be fine now. I think I know the issue now, which is that I set the desktop audio to be really low, cause the game audio is really loud, so I had to set the desktop audio really low. But okay. I will keep that in mind. Anyway.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, just turn the game down in its settings then.
Yeah. Cause I heard
It's
from
the eternal struggle.
eternal struggle. Alright, oh god.
I deal with this every stream.
Uh, I think Mac deals with it as well. Alright, your volumes should be much louder now, so I think everyone should be able to hear you. Alright, and yeah.
Alright, how's this sound now?
How's
Someone's now saying we're getting some ear rape, Rob.
it? Wait, really?
I
How?
hope he's just memeing.
He better just be memeing, if not, no fucking way. No fucking way you can get. Okay, volume is
Okay,
good. Volume is
okay,
good.
Alright, I trust Mac, yeah.
Yeah, I trust
First
him.
question I get is about the fucking Lego man. You guys have done your research, I guess.
I did do a little bit of research as well. Oh well. I tried. I think I did have a question about the Lego Mansion one, but I just scrapped it.
That's so funny that people gravitate to that. It used to be my most popular video until good old Neil Druckmann put fucking Hotline Miami.
Last of Us.
Yeah. That was
Cool.
that was surreal. When I heard hydrogen playing,
Oh boy.
like I legit, like, my first thought was I have a tab open,
Yeah.
like oh shit, hydrogen's playing somewhere, but then it was in her PSP. Like what the hell? Because we'd been shitting on that game for like a month leading up to that. like the day before, we were laughing at the shit in that game, and like I don't think it had come out yet, but like there was red flags. I think the
Oh.
leaks had happened.
Oh yeah. There was a lot of stuff going on at that time. I feel kind of bad, but oh well.
Eh. I haven't played it, so I can't speak fully on it, but I've seen some of the lines of dialogue, and it's like, yikes.
Yikes. Alright, so I believe. Alright, let's For almost forgot. Okay, huge credit where credit is due. Huge thanks to Naju34, for making this question list way more comprehensive than it was before, and including a lot more questions and yeah, a lot more interesting, pretty cool questions. So, yep, big thanks. And all right, I believe yep, we'll start from like madness. Um, should will we do you think we should skip the dialogue?
Yeah. I mean, there's no point in during the stream.
All right, okay,
So
okay.
just feel free to hold that RMB down. All right. So
All
Mr.
right.
Spooky Surjam asks me about Miami Horror. We got a lot of exciting stuff coming with Miami Horror. But we sent out some playtests to some members of the community, and the general consensus was it was way too fucking hard. we're we're gonna have to dial things. It's because we added new mechanics.
Yeah,
And
yeah, I've seen.
yeah, some of the level design's a bit too open. Yas did not like it at all. And like while I love Yas and I don't think he's the greatest player, he's definitely better than most people like on the planet. And we want Miami Horror to be a bit more like we don't want it to only be for Hotline Miami veterans. So the first half of the game we're gonna start out pretty slow, and so like Holdor is gonna blow through them in like a minute.
I don't.
Which it sucks. Like I hate it, but basically all the levels we've got made now are gonna have gotten upgraded to hard mode. I kind of want a third middle difficulty between hard mode and that, but we'll see. We gotta get the fucking thing out first.
Alright, that's cool, that's cool. Alright, so, alright, I think I'll start with the questions. The first one is, how do you put walls in the editor?
Is this a meme question? Or is this...
I,
Well,
wait, hold
you
on.
drag right to left, not left to right. Otherwise, you're gonna get notches. That's how I
Okay. I think I should have clarified with Naju a bit, because I actually thought this was a serious question.
I've gotten that question like in my chat recently, or like in my comments, so I feel like it's a meme. It's hard to tell.
Oh god.
Jamie, pull up Logomax saying the N-word. Yeah, I saw that video of Max.
Bye.
Get for trying to read chat in a meme campaign. Say ever vigilant for it. Hey, check out that bathroom dodger. Or bathroom idol.
Bathroom idol. Oh boy, 2016 things.
Yeah, I think this came out in 2017, but really early on.
Did Blue?
The story behind Madness, yeah, Blue made this, but another one, cool. Matt made this level, Matt Foley.
Ah, okay, Matt Foley.
He did the tutorials with me.
Ah, yeah, I know him, Requiem. Cool. Alright, next. What the okay, next one. How do you discover Hotline Miami?
So there was a YouTuber I used to watch called Eat My Diction. And this is like fat fuck stream games. I had never played a PC game before that. I'd only been on Xbox, and so like, but I was really interested in the Hotline Miami game. I thought it was cool. One of the things that really drug me to it was the damage that you cause stays there permanently. It's a weird, like, I guess autistic thing to focus on, but I really liked that you shot the wall, like debris was there, the bodies never despawned. So like, I was like really obsessed with that when it came out, and so that's what kind of got me focused on it. I went went to Best Buy and bought a Steam card for the money, like played it on my parents' PC.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and I liked it okay. I went back to it in like 2014 and like liked it even more. I got more into synthwave, and I'd seen Drive after that. And then after that, I was just like hyped as fuck for Hotline Miami 2 until 2015. And
Cool.
I guess that hype was justified because I'm still fucking here.
Drive made you do that whole human being. Drive made human being. Without Drive, there would be no human being.
Oh, for sure. Yeah. I mean, Human Being itself, I didn't expect anyone to play. I was just making memes. I think like, because it took me about 2 weeks to make. And the second half, once I like figured out how to use the editor, because like there was no tutorials, you just had to blunder your way through it.
Oh yeah.
So I started taking it more seriously. But like I remember like sitting at like a restaurant with my parents, and I just like typed the entire script out in my notes on my phone.
Makes sense.
Yeah. So questions for Rob: what is your biggest editor/dev regret, and what is your greatest achievement so far? Regret. I wish that Dark Right had gotten its day a bit better. I love the script, but the levels could have been better. And if I had leaned further into like that 70s theme, because I love the soundtrack in there too. Achievement? Hard to say. Hopefully Human Being 3. I'm pretty happy with the levels. Not happy with how long they're taking.
Oh boy. At least, not like, okay, I mean, no offense, but I know Mac, streamed, the initial date for Brotherhood was 2018. And it's like, wow.
It's crazy because like you can get the entire campaign done. There's still so much more to do just to fix small errors. And those take the longest.
Yeah.
So
True.
I think that's what StepMac is on. I think he's got a couple more cutscenes, but there's like a lot of like nitpick stuff, like oh I'm missing a sprite here, and there's something broken there, and there's just an endless amount of things to improve on.
Yeah, makes sense. Ah, fuck.
So soda.
So, alright, oh god. I'm getting bad at this. Alright, next question. Besides the Real Hero song and messing around with the editor, is there anything else that inspired you to do Human Being?
Let's see here. Just kind of like came out. I don't know where like beans came from. I guess the Human Bean. But yeah, it was definitely like Drive, like making fun of Drive. Because like while I like Drive as a movie, if upon rewatching, like Ryan Gosling's a weirdo. There's like two ways to look at it. You're like, wow, he's so like I'm just like him. He's just like me. Or what the fuck is wrong with this guy? And I think watching more of the Nicholas Winding Refn movies, you realize like, oh, this is just dumb. If you've seen Only God Forgives, like another visually incredible movie, but the story is retarded. And everyone just stares at each other all quiet.
Ooh, blood sprite.
Question for Rob: what is your favorite song? That really depends on the mood. My music, yeah, and my opinion changes. Well, I'm always adding new music.
Joji?
I wanna Joji, yeah.
Oh, really?
Shit. Yeah, I'm very proud of him turning bloody in that with the sniper. I think that was hilarious.
Yeah.
It took me so long to get that working. Anything in the cutscene editor takes 8 years to pull off.
Oh boy. If I ever start making levels, I'll just straight up just stick with single levels.
Yeah, it's probably the best. Naju says Nicholas is an edgy incel at heart. Yeah. Yeah, I watched the entire Too Old to Die Young series, waiting for a payoff, and it just never comes. It just ends. There's like 15 hours of people slowly walking places and long pauses. It's still visually very cool. The violence when it actually happens is fun. Um, but like that could have been a 2-hour movie, not a 15-hour miniseries. Yeah, he does have it out for kill and win it, doesn't he?
Oh, that sounds very weird, very morbid.
Yeah, yeah. Like the Neon Demon has like the worst thing I've ever seen in a film. Okay. I
What?
don't
Oh,
even
what
wanna
happened
say
in
it on
that?
stream. Have you seen that movie?
Sorry, I haven't. I'm not particularly in the know with movies. I watched Usual Suspects, but other than that, yeah,
Before or after Badness?
yeah. Wait, sorry. Oh, oh, after,
After.
after,
Okay,
yeah.
come on. Yeah,
If
spoiled
it,
it for you.
I wouldn't have watched it. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I wouldn't have watched it if it wasn't for Madness.
That's funny. That's funny. The story behind that was I was trying to come up with something for Blue's 50B story to make it more interesting than My Girlfriend's Dead, which was his original story.
Wow.
And then I was like, I came up with the idea that the the dude was like retelling Jacket's story, but completely wrong. And
Oh.
I was like, well, what if he's the manager dude? Um,
Oh, that's fine. That's
and then
interesting.
I was coming very close to the Usual Suspects plot twist by myself. And then when I realized that it was already done, I just went and rewatched Usual Suspects to like figure out how to close some plot holes
Mm.
with that I was struggling with. So like, it was kind of weird of like realizing I was starting to rip something off and then just lean further into it. I didn't
Oh.
realize how popular that movie was because I'd only seen it like when I was young,
Oh. Okay. Wow.
so I didn't realize that like everyone had seen this film. I'm,
I didn't.
yeah. I'm sure plenty of people, and judging by the comments, I'm sure plenty of people were blown away if they haven't seen the
Mm.
film. I feel bad if I've ruined the film for you.
No, it's fine. It's good. It's actually I like it. It's like one of I like it quite a lot. It's like I like the mystery films I like the most are like Seven and The Usual Suspects, because yeah the dialogue is pretty
Seven's
smart.
good.
Yeah, because the dialogue's pretty smart and the twists and stuff are pretty good. I mean, I usually
Yeah.
don't like tragic stories, but then these ones are like exceptions.
Yeah, because they're told really well. Unfortunately, I can't watch either of these movies anymore because they've got Kevin Spacey in them. Kevin Spacey turned out to be a fucking rapist, a sex pest of some sort.
Aww.
Fucking bizarre.
Oh well. Alright, next question. You actually answered one of this already. The next question was what inspired you to do Nine Lives, Rooster Files, Time Traveling Evan, and Part. Okay, what inspired you to do Nine Lives, Rooster Files, the Time Traveling Evan and Pardo levels, and Don't Fear the Reaper?
Okay, so 9 Lives. I saw someone. I think his name's J-Rec. He made the cat mod, and I just went from there. I was like, I have to do something. I have to jump on this quick. Like I spent the entire weekend, which I hate that I could finish something in a single weekend. Like nowadays, it's like, all right, I got like 8 sprites done on a good weekend. Back then, I was like finishing entire campaigns. Granted, the quality of 9 Lives is not up to human being or like a modern level, but
But like yeah, it was
yeah,
fast.
I was still able to crank the whole thing out. So yeah, it was just like I felt like someone else was gonna make a campaign really soon with it, so I like jumped on it that when it came out. And then so for like maybe a year or two, I was the only person with that cat as a campaign character. And then the Garfield campaign blew it out of the water, and because Puzzlebox is such a fantastic writer. It's so good, man. I actually need to play the second Garfield campaign. I've been meaning to do it on stream.
Oh, you haven't? Well, it's
I know.
yeah, it's I have my
Is it
opinions
worth
on
it?
I have my opinions on it, but I think it's worth a stream. Like I said, I'm more of a
Yeah.
single levels guy, so in story doesn't really interest me. I'm more into level design and shit. So
Yeah, you're not gonna get that out of his level. He's a great writer, but his levels haven't really evolved
yeah.
or gotten too much. It's like usually he's making the level for the sake of the writing instead of vice
Mm,
versa.
mm.
Um, so they can kind of drag on. Like,
I
and like blend together.
yeah. I know the Deep Red Redemption was okay, but yeah, it's sort of like kind of like tries way too hard to be hard to the point that it's not really fun at all. So it's like, yeah,
Right.
there's challenge in
Um,
it. Like he tried to make it challenging, but I was just like, oh my god, it's so fucking boring.
yeah, like I know Lego has suggested working with them, and I think that would be great because Lego's really good at designing levels that look
Mm,
nice and play pretty well. Um,
yep.
I think more collaboration like that would work really well. What else? So it was like not. You asked me about Nine Lives,
Yep.
and I think
Rooster Files, Rooster File.
Reaper.
Yep,
Oh, Rooster Files.
Rooster Files.
Um, you know that dream sequence in Rooster Files where he's like walking past a bunch of like standing still jackets killing Muffins?
Mm-hmm.
That was just like some random like thing I thought of one day. And I kind of like built the story around that scene. Um,
Shower thoughts.
yeah, kinda. I get a lot of my ideas running actually. Like I think pretty much
Oh
all of Human Being
wow.
3 has been written while running. Because I have like music playing and I think my brain just kind of becomes more clear.
Mm.
So yeah, like the Jake fucking pulling himself out of the couch and like stumbling to his car in Human Being 2, that was all written by like mentally while I was running.
Wait, Jake running into the car?
He's
Human?
not running.
Ah, okay,
Remember?
okay. Wait, Jake
Yeah,
running
like he pulls himself out of the couch.
Ah, okay.
And it's like playing that song. 'Cause that was the song I was listening to while running.
Uh, kind of ironic considering how Jake was struggling to get up and you
Right,
think.
right. Yeah, Chun Ching fan asks, Rob, my video got blocked because of the Rooster Files credit song. Yeah, I shouldn't have used such a popular song. That song's got like millions of views on YouTube, which means that someone's got copyright on it. Um,
God
and,
damn it, YouTube.
yeah, that's probably not gonna change for Human Being 3 either, because I'm using some popular songs.
Well,
But I know one thing I want to do is like different music mods for Human Being 3. I think that we might mess with some of the timing and stuff, but I think it'd be cool to have like like the director's cut version that's like supposed to be the normal one, but then have like an all synthwave, then like a guilty pleasures, so there'll be like goofy songs with lyrics, like stuff that like you shouldn't take seriously. And it's something to think of once it actually comes out.
Cool. And the other one was Fear the Reaper. Fear the Reaper.
Fear the Reaper. Well, the black and white stuff was like I was just like thinking of things I could do with the editor. Like,
Oh wow.
like I remember, like, I wanted to do that so bad for so long. The black and white stuff. Basic, like, do you remember Tex-Mex that Danny Judas released?
I know, yeah.
Tex-Mex was like the first like real total conversion anything that we'd seen, where every item was different, the walls were different, the tiles were different. It was like gave a completely unique art style to Hotline Miami because it pretty much used none of the assets.
Wow, alright.
And so that's like what got me to want to do like Berlin Blitz and then Fear the Reaper. And so I made Berlin Blitz, which is the World War II one. So it's
Mhm.
like,
Yeah, yeah, I know, I know.
what could possibly what could possibly be different than Hotline Miami's regular art style, well, World War II. And then so it was like black and white, and then the drug aspect. Basically, what I want to do with it, because I want to lean more into this idea of like something standalone, is you're a character in one of those like old timey anti-drug ads, like the universe you're in.
And
So like all these drugs do these like weird mind altering things and like turn people crazy.
then and make you monsters and shit.
Right. And it's like I don't want it to be like an anti-drug ad, but it'd be in that anti-drug ad universe, but like with more shades of like moral gray.
Mm.
Um, so that's kind of like, if you look at it with that context, I think some of the stuff makes a bit more sense. But yeah, that'll probably be an eternal cliffhanger.
Alright, that's cool, that's cool. I don't really remember Reefer's story, but
Yeah, I mean, there's not a whole lot in there. You're like looking for some dude. That one woman asked you to go her brother. You don't find him. That's it.
eternal cliffhanger, literally.
So like the absurd commercials with weird things. Yeah, there's a it was originally gonna be called Reefer Madness, but then I was like, shit, that's too close to Madness that I just released this year,
Mm.
or the year prior, I think. So I changed it to Don't Fear the Reefer, which
Mm.
annoyingly is also a song that's already been used. It's like some shitty '90s song. Not Don't Fear the Reaper, but Don't Fear the Reefer, like verbatim, has been used.
Alright.
Oh, there's the jump scare, burning to death. You flew through this, holy shit.
Oh, alright, thanks. I try my best. Alright, next one.
The door doesn't open.
Yeah, I know Mac gets mad at this as well. Wall notches as well.
Yeah.
Ever since
I
I
don't know what happened here. I think I was just lazy.
I know, like I used to not notice them at all, but ever since I started, I made one level, and then ever since then, I've just been noticing it forever, and it's everywhere in Garfield 2, unfortunately.
Yeah. Well, yeah, they're in Hotline Miami 1.
Oh yeah,
and
yeah,
maybe
they
a-
are, they
like
are.
a couple in 2.
Come
Like, and so I just assumed that was a thing that you couldn't fix. I was like, oh well, God only knows what causes them. It's a weird glitch. I'm not gonna worry about it. And then as soon as like Danny explained to me how to not have them, I was like, I can't believe it didn't bother me. That was nuts.
on. Yeah.
Like he was like complaining about them in Human Being 2. So they're all over Human Being 2, but after that I think it got better.
Mm. Cool.
And he walks into the ocean. Wanting the ocean and the nuke, I had to make a compromise. So, I guess.
It's always like those like pieces of walls like popping out every time the nuke comes out.
Oh god, I'm such an idiot too, because I could fix that. Like if you look at the nuke in
Human Being
the
2?
Epstein level.
Oh, Epstein. Ah, okay. Okay.
They're also in Human Being 2. It's like SBR nuke corners, and if you take that sprite and just make it a empty image, it just gets rid of the corners.
Ah, yep.
Yeah. So I'm mad at myself for not finding that. Whatever.
Alright, the next one will be Berlin Blitz. Alright, next question.
There it is. So, you had it.
Sorry?
Right there. You got it.
Uh,
Berlin Blitz?
Wait, hold on. I just realized something really stupid.
What?
I'm not sharing my screen with you.
Oh, I'm just watching your screen.
Yeah, and it's lagging, that's why. So yeah, I gotta share it quick.
So
You can see it in Discord now, right?
that be
Can you see it?
yeah.
Hotline.
You just ended it.
Yep. Now. Okay, you can see it. You can see it. Oh my god. Okay, I'm just gonna keep up with chat a little bit. Hold on, wow, there's a
What's up,
lot.
Plank?
There's a lot of stuff. There's a lot of stuff to read. Fuck it, I'm not reading. Alright, Berlin Blitz. Next
So
question.
this is there's a question in chat. What advice do you have for a first-time person like me making stuff for the editor? Since I'm currently working on a single level show, you just gotta make stuff. Like the best way to get good at something is to just keep working at stuff. But I would also suggest look at what's come before and not take their methods, but kind of look how they did stuff. It's I think especially level design. Like pay attention to see if you can discover some rules that they've made. Spacing of walls, spacing of enemies. Look for what they don't have. Like a level that you think is good versus a level you think is bad. Look for the differences between those two.
Also get playtesters.
These sprites are so shit. Yeah, playtesters work.
They playtest. That was how I got help for making my level. I went from literally zero knowledge on anything, and I managed to make something relatively decent thanks to playtesters.
Right, and it's not like I have like any special training or experience. I'm just a dude who started messing with this shit. So I think anyone can do it.
They just need to, you know, yeah.
Cringing at these sprites, they're so bad.
I think they're. Is it bad? I don't know. They look fine to me.
The shading is not good.
Yeah. All right. Next question. How did you get? Oh yeah. Okay. Actually, no. This one. Never mind. How did you get into collab? How did you get to collab in the Dark Ride and Madness? And how do those experiences compare to your current collab with Danny?
Well, Miami Horror is very well run. We have like a weekly meeting, and we have like our own Discord channels and stuff, which we didn't have back then. We just like communicated through DMs and Steam for Madness and Dark Ride. So that organization is a huge boon. Plus Danny's just really smart, knows what he's doing with shit. So Madness, Blue was just trying to make his own level, and I think he just got bored of it at one point. Like he had done the heavy lifting and like getting everyone to make levels for him. Because like I only made one level for that campaign, the police office. And so he was like, I can't do this anymore. I don't know what I'm doing. No one liked my story. Can you help me with this? And I had liked the levels that he had gotten all assembled together.
What did he make?
What did he make? He made the final level.
Oh wow, okay.
Blue made the final level, and like what he really did was organize everybody. He got like the sprites together. He got everyone organized to make stuff for him without contributing a ton himself.
Wow.
But so like I mean that does take organization. I think that having a Discord was smart. Although stuff like there was definitely some stuff lost in communication because we weren't all in one Discord. Like the main character, not the main Dennis, and the way I wrote him was supposed to have like a southern accent, but I called him Dennis because that was like the character was supposed to be in Hotline Miami 1. Whereas, so when Pio was asked to make a Dennis face sprite, he just took the existing Dennis face sprite and gave him like anime hair, so it does not fit the like some of the southern slang that I wrote for him, which is pretty funny. So yeah, basically Madness, I got into it by just taking over for Blue, and I wanted to workshop a 50B story in some unique way. So whereas the Dark Right was, do you remember Technobreaker? He made
Oh yeah, I do. He made Anarchy. That's how I remember him.
He had some sort of ongoing series at the start. He's from Turkey. He and Richard, who made Vengeance.
Yep, hell yeah, I remember that.
Yeah. Richard's stuff isn't like fantastic, but he's very creative, and so that's why I gotta respect him. His ideas are very creative. And so they workshopped the Dark Rite together themselves, and then they were messaging me about it, and I thought that was hilarious. I mean, it just fits that he's Batman, because like he only beats people up,
Yeah.
he solves the guns. He is literally Batman. And then once, like, Richard and I started the story, and then we got Puzzle Box in on it, and I think that's the best thing Puzzle Box has ever made. Maybe I'm biased, but I genuinely think it is hilarious what he wrote for the Riddler. Bathroom idol. Alright, if you go into that top left room, there's the only Thompson, which it's just a Mendoza right now because you don't have the mod on.
Oh yeah,
Top right room.
Oh,
Yeah,
gamer gun.
One hidden Thompson. Oh yeah, you can see it. Which I was it's literally like the Mendoza sprite with like a little extra brown. It was so weird. Back then I was like, oh, I can't do walking sprites. Like, that's too much work. And it's 8 frames. That's it. Come on.
Wow. Alright, next one. So it's like a lot better with Miami Horror now.
Oh yeah, way better.
Mm.
The real thing holding us back is that we're like adults with jobs and college. Like, we go to work and college. I go to work and college. Like, I don't know what Brock does, but you know, he works on levels. He's got a life. Jaden's going to college to learn to make video games. So
yeah.
He's like making video games for college and then wants to make video games as a hobby. So I can.
It's respectable.
How are you gonna kill him? You gonna golf club him?
Yep.
I suppose so.
Jump scare! You know, this actually scared me. This actually scared me a lot when I first saw it. Fucking loud noises, holy shit.
I'm pretty proud of this story. I'm proud of how vague this story is. 'Cause I've got all the stuff in my head, but I just want to like piecemeal it out. But if the wrong engine ever comes out, I think a full time travel story going to different locations with these two is definitely the route I want to go.
Cool. And it's pretty funny too.
Yeah.
Alright, next one. Ooh, okay. I may or may not start to ask a bit faster.
Yeah, that's cool.
Alright.
Sorry if I'm rambling.
No, it's cool. It's good. It's good to talk, you know, especially during these kinds of talking streams. Alright. What made you start your YouTube career?
Oh, long time ago.
Lego Mansion.
Yeah, the Lego stuff. Yeah, I mean, I just like found people making Lego videos online. I was like, I can do that. I have Legos. I can take photos of them like, and they're terrible. It was great. Like the first couple ones, I was like on Windows Movie Maker, and I didn't know how to shorten the frames. So each frame is like half a second. When you're supposed to have like at minimum 15 frames a second. It was so shit because I was 13 and retarded. Yeah. So that's how I got started, and then
Cool.
yeah, I had this like 10 to 15 minute long animation, and it was so close to finishing, and then my thumb drive corrupted because I was on my parents' computer at the time because I was 13, and I wasn't allowed to store any of my photos on my parents' hard drive because they accused me of like filling it up, which is bullshit. Like, like there's no maybe 10 years ago hard drives were that small on like a boomer computer, but there's no way that I would have filled that hard drive up with just photos. but they still made me do it on a thumb drive. And so one day, I'm pretty sure I yanked the thing out without hitting eject or something, corrupted everything. I
Oh.
lost the entire thing. And at the same time, in like sixth grade, some kids were making fun of me for the Lego videos. I
Oh.
showed it at show and tell. They were like, "Yeah, you play with Legos." I actually ended up becoming friends with those guys.
Ah,
That's
okay,
how I
that's
got
cool.
into
That's cool.
Xbox. But at the time, like I think that's so it wasn't like they bullied me out of it, out of like being a bully, but
It's just.
I just kind of grew out of that. And then this channel sat dormant for a while until I uploaded a trailer for Human Being One. And
Oh.
my subs actually started going up
Oh, wow, wow.
at that point, for whatever reason. I mean, it was really weird. I just got like friend requests every day when Human Being came out.
You're famous
Fuck.
now.
Yeah, yeah, it was like my first taste of fame, even though it was like when the first 100 people played Human Being, I was like, holy shit. Um,
Humble beginnings, humble
yeah,
beginnings.
yeah, and not that I'm that much further off of that right now. I'm getting no money from this.
Ah,
But
yeah.
yeah, we were like joking in my Discord one day after, and we had just found the deep red files, and I was like, if I can get X amount of emojis on this post, I'll stream deep red.
And it did.
It did. So I was like, yeah, fuck it, I'll figure out how to do this. So I figured out how to stream, and then streamed deep red. We had a lot of fun with it, even though my shitty laptop rendered it at like 5 frames a second. It's
Mm.
unwatchable now. That's one of my regrets of this entire like outing of entertainment. Is the fucking deep red stream is unwatchable now because like I can't replay it now. It won't have the same magic. But it was great at the time.
Hot woman.
Okay, everyone's saying I'm quiet now.
Oh, what the fish? Oh, wait. Okay. 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 What's going
Is it still
on?
the same? I kind of moved my mic away to drink.
Ah, okay, wait. Oh, it's better now. It's better now. It's better now. It should be
Okay.
better now. It should be better now. That's wrong. Wrong music mod classic. Hold on. No, go away. I'm not gonna download fucking another. I'm not gonna. I literally download 2 music mods already. I don't wanna download more.
Yeah. We were having this discussion a while ago on Beancord about the pain in the ass it is to download the mods for that stuff. But so I had this idea. You can put literally any file in the mods folder for Hotline Miami.
Mhm.
Like you could literally give someone a Trojan through Steam by doing it that way. But I was thinking putting like all the manual mods in that folder. So when you hit subscribe, it automatically downloads them. And then I was thinking it might be easier to convince people to install them that way. Because all you have to do is then go to that file and drag them to the correct file at that point. Instead of having to go to like Google Docs or whatever, or Google Drive. But that file is like really obscure, like really deep in your Steam. So
I know people. I know. Have you heard of the cold one? Have you heard of it?
is that a campaign?
Yep, it's a campaign made by Russians.
Did they do something similar? Is that
Yeah,
what you're saying?
they did. They did some sort of like instant manual downloader for all the mods,
Oh yeah,
but people didn't like
that's
it.
kind of sketch. Yeah, I remember people being upset with that.
It's
It'd be interesting to have a program do that, but maybe not. I don't want to get in trouble with Steam.
Steam cops. It was mostly, I don't know. I think yeah, it's mostly because it could be because of the whole like Trojan thing, but it was also because people weren't used to it. So like it was like bruh. Like I just want to download. The people just want to download it normally, so they had to release the music mods and stuff because of that. So like yeah, they gave
Right,
the
at this point.
alternative. this point, yeah.
Another thing about Reefer was it was like a good refresher for me because I hadn't made a
Mm.
level in a long time at that point.
Mm. Yeah, that's good. That's cool. Like always, like it's good to have something to make you wanna
Yeah.
get back. And this was good.
This was
This was good for the time. Good for the time. You were saying, sorry?
yeah. It was like like every time I placed an item down, I had to like, okay, now I gotta write it. I gotta write it down, and then I gotta go and find it in the WAD, and then desaturate it. Um, it was quite the experience to do it for every single item.
Alright, next question. Do you have a favorite action comedy movie?
Action comedy movie. That's pretty specific.
Mm.
Let's see here. There's this French film that I really like called OSS 117,
Oh
and that's
boy.
like it's like a James Bond parody.
Mm. Alright. Like,
It's actually really popular in France.
oh.
That's how I found it. So that's a pretty good one. It's about this James Bond like character in Egypt, and he's like a total fucking idiot, but he's like very assured of himself. And it's like it's supposed to be set in the '60s, so he's like a chauvinist to like the Bond girl. She hates him for it.
Mm.
Yeah, that's the first one that comes to mind. I don't know. John Wick. John Wick's pretty much a comedy at this point.
Why?
They beat the hell out of him. Have you seen the third one?
Yeah, I
Where
have.
they like throw him off a fucking building.
Yeah. And he's alive.
Yeah, it is like a Gary's Mod ragdoll.
Oh boy. But yeah, I love John Wick. It's a pretty good film. Alright, just need
Oh, yeah,
to.
they're great. They're definitely changing the action genre. Like you can see other action movies try to imitate like the way he holds the pistol and
Yeah.
everything.
I
Have
b-
you seen the Raid movies?
Sorry, I haven't. I don't.
Um,
I think I need to watch a lot more movies now. Raid
Yeah.
movies, raid like
There's
like
the Raid. It's called the Raid. The Raid Raid Redemption and the Raid Barandal.
raid.
They're Indonesian movies actually.
Oh.
They're fantastic, like action.
Oh
So
wow.
that's still probably some of the best action scenes I've ever seen.
Wow.
Let's see here.
Alright.
Have you?
Okay, I may. Yeah, maybe. If is it on Netflix?
I don't know. Just pirate it. Let's see. Like, I'm just gonna send it. This is this scene I always send people to suggest. It's like, look, dude, don't worry about the subtitles. Just watch the action. It is amazing.
Alright, we'll check that out later. Cool. That's cool. Alright, hold on. Next question. This is a very serious question. Yeah, very serious question. What's your favorite anime?
Oh boy. Well, if you navigate yourself over to my Steam profile, you'll see that all profiles of
With
anime
any
creators,
pictures
will be rejected.
immediately.
So yeah, I don't watch a whole lot of anime. Um, what was the movie? Akira. Yeah.
Ah, yeah,
That's what
Akira's
it's,
good.
I mean, there's not to say that Japanese animation can't be good, but most of it looks like
It's
the worst.
cute to see shit.
I'm not huge into Japanese culture, like
Alright.
at all. So, yeah, sorry boys, anime's for fags.
Enemies for fags.
Yeah, Lego Mech's backing me up on the Raid 1. The Raid 2 is even better, I think. Raid 1 and Raid 2 are very, you can make an analogy to Hotline Miami 1 and Hotline Miami 2 because the first one's like short, self-contained, and like really well done. Like the first raid is all in a single building, and then the second one floppier in some of its execution, but it raises the stakes so much higher
Oh wow.
in terms of like the action. But you need to watch both. Maybe not back to back, but that might be a bit too much.
Alright, will.
They're great. Yeah, you should see the second one.
Oh boy. I think I took. Suddenly I was like lost. I was lost. Huh? Oh, they're giving. Wow, they're giving Plank a mini Q&A. What the hell?
You should get Plank on here. Plank would be good. Plank, we need to play ODST Firefight together. I spent 3 hours yesterday by myself just playing Firefight.
Halo stuff. Maybe I would, but the biggest thing about Plank is that he's Plank. I was.
Aw.
It's like it's like
Can't argue with that. Plank is definitely Plank.
it's I wasn't sure if I could ask him. Like, and also this is I'm still pretty new to this like discussion Q&A stream. I was like pretty sure that Plank wouldn't accept if I were to ask him for it. Cause he's just like a little
I
ed.
wanna sign one up for it.
I think maybe he'll be fine, but I feel like he may, cause he recently like got out of like Hotline. I mean he's gotten
Yeah,
back
that's
recently. He's gotten back recently, but then still it's like wasn't sure if I could still ask him.
Can't leave. There's no leave in this community. You're stuck here forever. You'll be modding this game until you die.
Die.
There will be no Hotline Memory 1 mods out though. God, I fucking love this cat sprite. Like him pushing the chain like a ball of yarn. Just everything about J-Rex sprites is so good, and I'm really glad that Puzzle kind of, because what I wanted to do was what Puzzle does is like make these like short campaigns based off these sprites. But then I got like focused on other things, so I'm really glad that Puzzle was able to like take up that mantle and just every time J-Rex puts out some weird ass sprite reskin, he's like, all right, well here's an entire story about Shrek.
This looks kind of like, I remember when I first saw it, I was like, what the fuck is he doing? He just.
Famous Minute a Weekend could have fooled me. Yeah. Actually, in fact, like, I mean, it's not a whole lot going on. It's 3 short levels. Good night, Mac.
Oh, Mac. Wait, what? Good night?
That's what chat says.
It's morning in his area. Bruh.
That's a good point. So, Mac say goodnight. Maybe he's saying goodnight to someone else, yeah.
Ah, yeah, time zones,
Yeah,
time
right,
zones. Cause yeah, he's yeah, I know his time zone. It's morning there.
Yeah, so, yeah, playing, you should ask. I played, the Firefight for like 3 hours. And I literally just like, it was 3 a.m. and I had to get on this stream in the morning, so I just killed myself. And, I could have gone a lot longer. Need to have a Halo night.
Halo.
We've been having Among Us nights on the Miami Horror Discord.
Oh wow.
It's been a good it's been a good team destroying exercise. Liars.
Miami Horror cancel.
Yeah, Miami Horror cancels.
Because people are.
Rejected out of the spaceport. Danny was like, "You're looking sus." You woke up at 6:45 Q&A. Damn. Yeah, no. When I saw that it was like 12 hours difference between him and me, I was like, oh god.
Yeah.
It was like, can we start it at 9? And I was like, shoot for 11.
Yeah, I'm just rolling my grave. Oh man, I need to look for something to keep me awake. I think water is working well.
Yeah, water works well. Are we almost done with the questions? I don't want to keep you up past what you're comfortable with.
Sorry, hold on.
Among Us game to start hating your friends. Like, like if someone that you trust like really bamboozles you, it hurts. It makes you see them in a different light. You realize what they're capable of. I'm gonna use the restroom. I'll be right back.
Alright, cool, cool. So, just a heads up to you guys. Rob asked me if we were done with the questions. we we're still in the first page. There's 3 pages There's 3 pages. We're still stuck in the first page. I think I should have rushed this a lot more. And like Naju's probably a little pissed because he made a little asterisk on certain questions that he really wants to get answered. I'm just so slow. Alright. Hello.
Hello.
Alright.
We're gonna play the Russian thing.
Oh no, it's like this is we're mostly just playing levels made by you. Alright.
I saw on stream that you had the Russian thing open.
Wait, oh really? Russian thing? No, Russian thing's over here. It's this one.
Inside.
This one. Yeah, yeah, you can see mine.
No. The inside the dude's brain. It's that really well made port of like some episode of this like Russian TV show. You had it open on stream. Like, I don't think it's even in English.
In like a level.
It's like a single level, but it's a campaign. You had it open. I don't know. I'm not going crazy, am I?
I don't recall any brain. Not this one, right?
It's not escape from cursive shit. It's literally on the top of the workshop.
Nani? It's single level campaign. Wait, what's it called?
It's in Russian, so I don't know what it's called.
No, I
I'll
don't.
send you the link.
Okay. Alright, but oh, this
You had that like set to play.
oh no, it's okay. It's this one. This is the attempted translated one, but I didn't plan on playing that one. God, it's just this one was someone tried to yeah.
Lepenko.
It's like I don't even know what the fuck it's about. So
Is it like a good translation? Or
no,
is it
it's
just
not. It's girl. Alright. Also, alright.
It's funny.
Um, this time I'm gonna have to rush a bit because okay, not really rush, but I still got a few questions to go. Besides Hotline Miami, what are some of your favorite games?
Well, the new thing I'm getting into right now is Proteus. I don't know if you've seen any of those.
Yeah, I've
videos
seen
before.
it. I've seen. Yep. Looks.
Yeah, it's like a boomer shooter with an editor, but like the editor was the primary focus, unlike Hotline, where the editor was an afterthought. In fact, they made the editor first, and then made all their like actual levels in the editor, so it's good.
Damn, nice.
So I'm having fun with that. It's a lot harder to make 3D things, let me tell you. So I like that. Halo is definitely one of my big ones. I think I didn't get anything done with Human Being for like 3 months when Red Dead came out.
Nice. Alright.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah.
Halo's got a special part in my heart. That's What
Childhood.
about you, Holdor? What's your favorite not Hotline game?
I I started gaming not long actually. Compared to not compared to you, compared to Plank, I started in 2016. My childhood was mostly like shitty desktop computer games like Minecraft, and TF2 a little bit. But other than that, there wasn't much childhood in gaming. Only recently when I got like a gaming keyboard, like the very first game I played was Overwatch. So that so Overwatch was like my first game, considered my first game, so it has a special place in my heart. even though I don't actually really like this kind of multiplayer
Sense.
games nowadays. Like I abstain from MOBAs because I just can't stand them. And nowadays
Never played a MOBA.
yep, same. I know I did, but like, oh god, I didn't know what the fuck I was doing. Nowadays, like my friend told, I didn't really know what kind of genre I like. I mostly like certain like indie games. My friend told me that I think you like rogue like games, and I can kind of agree with that. My favorite game, second to this, is Ruiner, as of now, and I may do a Ruiner stream, and literally Ruiner, like the mascot of the character of the game is literally my profile picture right now.
Yeah,
So,
that's right. That's got one of the best soundtracks.
mm,
Like ever. It's rivaling. If there was more to it, I think it would rival Hotline Miami 2.
yeah,
The whole game just feels like half a game.
yeah, that's true, that's true. I wish they could have expanded a bit more on it, but I may get into Enter the Gungeon sometime end of this year. My friend Pedro is pretty good, but unfortunately, it doesn't, in my opinion, doesn't have a lot of replayability. I actually want to get into the Doom franchise, like play Doom, cause it looks fun as hell, and it looks like it's kind of like Hotline, where
Eternal or the new ones?
Doom franchise,
Okay. Yeah.
those kinds of games. Which is why I was thinking maybe I could get into Pro DS as well. But the thing is, like, I know like this franchise is really old, so if I were to get in it, I feel like I'm like a noob, so I may get really screwed up by it and stuff. So here and there, I got Doom 2016, so I will be playing that after my exams are over, and hopefully, yeah. So I kind of plan on getting into this franchise because it looks like an good adrenaline rush as well. So it looks fun. Looks fun.
Yeah. The new Doom games are great. I didn't play through a ton of like classic Doom until Brutal Doom came out.
Mm.
Um, I would definitely suggest trying to go through Brutal Doom. It's very fun, and as I said, I really like the whole making a mess and like the things don't despawn. So you go back to a room, you see all the carnage that happened.
Mm.
Um, Brutal Doom satisfies that really fucking good.
So
Not Doom 3 though.
yeah, not I wouldn't.
Never touched that one.
It's like, yeah. When I say Doom franchise, I don't mean like the whole thing. It's mostly like classic, like the classic Doom mod kind of games. Proteus looks interesting, but like I said, I'm afraid I'll be a noob, so I have no idea what I'm doing. So I wanna like play through the whole thing first before, so I can
Yeah,
like
so
get the so I can get the insight and stuff.
makes sense.
I mean, like,
You would definitely want to play through them before you start making stuff for them.
oh, I won't make. I'll probably be like play. Maybe Doom YouTuber XD. Nah, not in a very long time. What is alright? Next question. What is your favorite artwork from Robert Salmon, the 19th century English landscape painter?
Is that a real thing?
I don't know. Fucking Daju, what the hell is he doing? I think
Robert
Salmon.
English landscape. I wouldn't be surprised if he googled my name and found this. Oh no shit. No, I've definitely seen these images before when I Google my name. These are some nice boats he's got going on. Yeah, yeah. South Sea whale fishing. Yeah, I knew it was like a UK game. Let's see here. That's a funny question. I'm sure he Googled my name and
Yeah.
and found all this.
Same. Even I was like confused, a little confused when I saw the list. Alright.
Silly made this floor.
Yep. Pretty good. Pretty good. Alright, real serious question. How short are you?
next question.
Alright. Alright. Uh, alright, this one's. You've been making Human Being 3 for a while, and since you started, your level design philosophy has evolved a lot. How much of it is outdated, and how much have you gone back to redesign and update?
Um, I would say the first 4 levels need some serious work. Not, I guess first 3. Or 3 of the first 4 need to be redone because I went back and actually did redo the fun zone. I did that on stream. I don't know if people watched. That was kind of stressful trying to do level design while people are watching. That's kind of why I kind of stopped doing that.
Oh.
Although I would like to start doing more sprite streams. I need to get around to doing it. So I do need to redo some of the stuff. The other stuff can be edited slightly, and I don't think it's bad that some of the stuff is easy because there does need to be a good difficulty curve. And I'm definitely also planning on adding in an easy mode, especially after the Miami Horror playtest where like no one could get through it unless they were like Jerry or Gabby.
Wow.
Which, so, like, I'm sure you will enjoy Human Being 3, but I think a lot of people won't, especially the later levels, because it's so hard. So, it's
Damn.
not hard to make easy levels, or like, easy-fy hard levels, you know, you just you take enemies out, you take sightlines out, and they work a lot better. So yeah, it won't be too hard. I think it'll only take like a month. I'm on the final level right now for Human Being. No cutscenes have been made, so that's what's coming next. But I'm on the final level for Human Being right now.
Wow.
I've got the level design and the tiles done. I'm working on the sprites. So that's a real photo, by the way. The the Bill Clinton in a dress. They found that when they raided Epstein's mansion. I could go on for hours about Epstein. We don't need to do that.
Fun fact, I remember I messed around with here. I found a way to make this like a boss fight, which was this. First, like he actually manages to pick up weapons afterwards.
That's great. You got killed by Jeffrey. Now it turns into a combat level with a cutscene in the front.
Ooh.
Actually, yeah, execute him with the chain.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna. What the
What the? Oh, you know what it is? Is his search animation is just deleted.
Oh. Fuck.
I was lazy.
Alright. Yeah, this one was weird. I was just like fucking around with it, and I was like, wow, he can actually pick up weapons. So I just made it like a boss. I made it like a special little dumbass boss fight thing.
It looks like he falls to the floor.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure the
Oh,
same thing
fuck.
happens with Hitler. I bet you he can take the shotgun at least.
Ooh. I don't think that one's possible because that's such a small room.
Yeah, it's probably not possible, but you can get him to kill you. Achievement unlocked, get killed by
Hitler.
Hitler.
Fuck. Okay.
Yeah, this is a hard one too, apparently.
Or maybe I'm just bad. It's like Jerry's rolling.
Yeah.
I-
Difficulty
Jesus
curve,
Christ.
imagine. Yeah. There needs to be some work done, but once I get the levels done and then I can play them all in order, it'll be good. Although I'm almost certainly gonna have to break the campaign into 2 separate uploads because this shitty fucking optimized editor. Like, the final level is like you can feel the slowdown, and there's not even soldier cam.
Damn.
It's pretty bad.
God damn it. Okay, I think I'm dragging this.
Reznov come from Human Being 2. Reznov was definitely the same character from like Black Ops that helps you escape. Like that's definitely where the name came from. And I just like the idea that Hammer's just always making friends with like scumbags. That carries. Ha! There you go. You executed him. Um,
Oh wait, hold
I'm
on.
probably watching. I'm watching the
Yeah,
wrong
yeah,
stream.
yeah, you're watching the wrong stream.
No, let me pull the tab. It's because I got the chat open too.
Oh,
Um,
okay, okay. Yeah, makes sense, makes sense, makes sense.
okay, I got the right one open.
Yeah, but
I'm
yeah.
very proud of that hanging execute.
Yeah, I didn't even notice that actually. Then I needed someone to tell me about it. If not, I would have never noticed it.
Oh yeah, it's just a little Easter egg.
It was a
You
cool
don't
one.
you don't actually have to kill everybody either.
Yeah, I
Just
know,
leave.
but I want to. Gamer XD. Alright, next one is the Eyes Wide Shut campaign a sample of what's in store for Human Being 3?
I promise that Human Being 3 doesn't get into pedophile territory. There might be some conspiracy theories with the global elite, but there's not gonna be Epstein in there.
Mm,
I don't want Human Being 3 to be political.
rip Cecily.
Yeah, yeah. So he had left for about 6 months, and this campaign brought him back, and then he left again, which we were talking about before the stream. That's why I thought he'd come back.
Aw, I thought he'd come back too.
At least Human Being Part 2 will be more box office ticket sales. Ha! Kinda. I mean, my fear is people just aren't gonna know how to play one and the other, but if you look at the Miami Falls 4-part campaign, the subscriber numbers are pretty close.
Mm.
I think the biggest fear with splitting Human Being up is then that actually frees up a ton of sprites. Because it's like, oh, I only use these sprites in the first half, so I could use them for a different spot in the second half. And that kind of power I might get drunk with, and then it would delay it even further.
Wow.
And I just like the whole idea of it being one thing and not having to deal with the credits halfway through.
Alright.
Because there's not a good spot to cut it in half, story-wise. I guess I could find something. But in my head, it going to credits halfway through, I don't like that. Human Being 3 Part 20, yeah.
Part 20. Alright,
Yeah. With the current optimization, it might have to be a single level part. It's awful. When me and my friend saw Rip Facility, we thought he really died.
Yeah.
People kept asking me, and I would just be like, yeah, he died.
Yeah, people will, yeah, same.
That actually upset him too.
Ah, man. Alright, next one is alright, so after you're done with Human Being and Miami Horror, do you have any project ideas for the Wrong Editor?
I think we talked about that already, about expanding the time travel story.
Yeah, okay. So it's answered,
And then I thought of just porting all of Human Being, like the whole thing in there, get the story a bit more, like, figured out. We had a Human Being 1 Redux planned, but that's
Wow,
not
alright.
happened.
Okay. That makes sense. Don't want to stay around too long. Alright.
Yeah, I just don't want to work in this editor any longer.
Yeah. Yeah,
I'm
playing.
gonna use the restroom.
Alright.
I'll be right back.
Cool. Okay. We're still stuck in the first page. We're still in the first page, but it's fine. A lot of the other questions are actually quite short, so we don't actually have to really worry. Most of the questions in the first page are quite long. Many of the ones in the other ones are all shortened and shit. Whew. Just gotta read chat a little bit. Wow, there is so much shit going around that Sai made an English translation of Lepenko and it was shit. Yeah, I didn't understand what the fuck is going on. He sent it to me as well and stuff, but whatever. So how do you feel about red? Rob, how do you feel about red versus blue? Interesting. Ch- Oh, Chun went to sleep. Yeah, it's 12:23 midnight right now. I already prepared myself. I know this will probably be a pretty long night, so it's fine. It's that. Well, whatever. Holdor is gonna have a long movie list after this. I literally don't watch movies. I do, but you know, I'm like Asian, so I'm pretty okay. Singaporeans are pretty basic, or it's just a me thing, and I don't really watch a lot of movies. But yeah, I don't really watch a lot of movies because they're pretty time consuming and shit. So yeah, all this movie stuff is new to me, and yep. Uh, Naju 34 read. Yes, I've seen the resumed list of questions. I don't think I want to use it as of yet because, you know, rushing would be kind of lame. So I may use it, maybe, who knows if it drags on too long, but I don't think it'll drag on for too long, and the other questions are pretty nice as well, so we'll try to stick with the original list first. Naju panicked, so he like sent like a list of like the important questions and just cut out all the other questions. Oh man, like literally like we asked like we asked Mac. The list was like 18 questions. When we moved to Rob and he updated it, it was 52. And I was like, oh boy. I think it'll be cool. I think it'll be good. I think it'll be good. I like it was good to have access questions compared to like having none. It's just that yeah, no, I don't think I didn't expect it to drag on so much. Rambling is good. Rambling is good. But at the same time we can't complete the list. Hotline Miami 2 digital comic is far better than Hotline Miami 2 and 1. Wow. Alright, he's back.
Sorry about that.
It's cool. It's cool.
Nature calls.
Alright.
What have we been talking about?
The next question. Am I right? Am I right? We were just about to move on to the next one. Um, okay, so the first one,
Yeah,
the previous.
basically-
Yeah.
I was gonna say basically I'm trying to hold off of ideas
Oh, okay.
before
Okay.
they're done because I don't want to get obsessed with an idea and then have to get like you know how it is. Like if I get too obsessed with an idea, I'm gonna want to make act on it.
Oh yeah, yeah. That was like
Nothing
my.
ever gets finished. Yeah.
Right.
So go ahead. Let's go with the next question.
Alright.
Next
Cool.
question.
So the previous one was, are you done with you? After you're done and stuff. So okay, so after you're done with Human Being and Miami Horror, do you have any other project ideas for the wrong editor? That was the previous question. So what about other games? Are you gonna keep messing around with the Proteus editor? Do I have to buy Proteus Rob and a proper PC? Okay, do I have to buy Proteus Rob and a proper PC to run it? Couldn't you move to modding fucking Minecraft or something?
Okay, well, I definitely want to do more with Proteus. I don't know if you saw the truck surfing.
Yeah, I saw it. I saw it. You died 2 times.
So
No.
I did. I played it just like yesterday, really quickly. I didn't like,
Yeah, yeah. Didn't try to.
super good effort. Yeah, like I could have spent more time restarting and stuff, but I just wanted the footage out. I got another one uploading soon too, with Aftermath. So yeah, I would say buy Proteus. It'll probably be pretty cheap. I can't imagine. It's not gonna be $60. I know that. As for a good computer, I mean, I don't think so. I think it runs on some shitty hardware pretty well. I get like 200 some frames on my computer, so I think it'd be pretty good. Just turn off VSync and stuff, and it runs really good. I have thought about doing Doom modding, and then I even wanted to do like Fallout modding. I really liked watching those people who were like, we're gonna make our own DLC for Fallout 4. Even though I don't like Fallout 4, I like the idea of making my own Fallout city. One thing I've been really obsessed with recently is to-scale cities in games. You know the game The Division?
Oh, sorry, I don't.
It's like this Ubisoft thing, which ironically I started playing it because the premise of the game is a virus like wipes out like 90% of human society.
Damn.
And so I started playing it because of the coronavirus.
Oh boy.
Like, I was like, what's it gonna be like? What's it gonna look like? You think? And it was really cool because they remade Washington D.C. 1-to-1.
Oh wow.
Which I've never seen a game have it like perfect like that. And so it was cool to like look at Google Maps and then look at the game and see the exact same icons and the exact same size, but like it's post-apocalyptic looking. Like
Oh
it's, like,
wow.
overgrown plants everywhere, and things are falling apart because it's not like a bomb went off. It's just everyone died. So everything's like decaying. I think Last of Us is cool in that way too. That's like the only praise I can give that game.
Oh wow.
It is. I like the aesthetic of overgrown plants on buildings is a cool one to me. You're gonna see it in Human Being 3. I made sure to add it.
Yeah. Alright, that sounds exciting.
So, yeah, I guess. So I would love to do something like that with Fallout or something. We'll see. As I said, I'm trying not to
Yeah, don't promise too many.
New
Yeah,
idea.
don't promise too many things when you don't know what you're gonna do in the future.
Right. So
Alright, next question. Sorry.
try to tamp those ideas. It's like, stop having new ideas. Finish Human Being. Okay, so Redstone wants to know if I can use the Colombian reskin from Eyes Wide Shut. Go right ahead. I thought I released all the sprites for that. Like, I'm pretty sure there's a Google Doc in the description. Let's see here. Shut modems. Shut. Yeah, there should be an imager file with everything. If that sheet's not there, I can just send it to you, dude.
Alright,
Okay.
next, hold on. A bit, oh god. Next question. What, do you have any plans in regards to games of your own? I'm not sure if you've answered this just now. Any plans in regards to games of your own?
Alone would be cool with like some more detective elements. I definitely want to be able to make my own game at some point. I don't want to become like a AAA dev or like a full-time indie dev, but like some sort of hobbyist while working like an actual job that's making me actual money.
Alright, that's cool.
Because like you read these things, it's like you boil it down. These indie devs make like less than minimum wage. Like it's not a viable. It'd be the same thing as like I'm gonna go to LA and try to make it. Like it's like the nerd version of that. Try to become an indie dev. Not to say that people shouldn't try, but I'd like a better backup plan. So I want to get a real job, like working in some office and shit, and then I'll do it as a hobby.
Alright.
The idea for this bus here that I'm watching, was like I was in college at the time, and like just fueled on inspiration for Hotline Miami stuff. And I was like, what if everyone like stormed the bus at the same time? You gotta fight them all off. And it's the funniest thing to me now because the subway walls just in a rectangle is the most 2016 thing ever.
Oh yeah, I remember when I first played this, I was like, fucking cars! Which one can I shoot through and which one can I not?
Right. I've actually got some cool tech with Human Being with that now that you can break the windows.
Ooh.
I don't know if you saw that video.
I don't think I have. I didn't see a lot of the dev streams, unfortunately. Because I was still,
It wasn't a dev stream, it was just like this 30-second thing I uploaded. I don't know if it's public anymore.
Okay.
But yeah, you can shoot all the windows out of cars now. So all
Oh.
cars will be able to be shot through. So the bullets
Wow.
go under the roof, but over the hood.
Oh, wow. Cool. Cool spriting stuff.
Yeah, there's a lot of fun little things like that. Fortunately, a lot, like, over the years, a lot of them have been discovered by other people.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah. I'm trying to think of something. Like I had a cool thing that gave you 100 bullets in the minigun.
Oh, wait, is it like the Jaden video one? I know, no, not Jaden. It's like, I remember Perforator made a video about,
Yeah, Perf. Like, I did that first, but then Perf, like, used the same method.
Oh
He did
man,
the minigun with
I
100
was,
bullets.
I was so shook when I saw that. I was like, how the fuck do you do that?
Oh, the train! Did you remember that old Russian thing where you're, like, on the train and the train's moving?
Oh wait, you're on a moving
It's kind of old now.
made by
But it's on a moving train.
Janja.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah,
Russian
I actually,
wizards.
yeah, I played it actually before his,
Yeah.
like he was the one who made what's it called, Heart Trip? Am I right?
He's made some cool stuff. He had that moving train, and there's one in the snow, where like it's snowing.
Yeah, it was snowing in the train actually. I think you're talking about the same one. Cause I remember that he made a level where there's snow, like the train was at a snowy environment.
Yeah,
So yeah, I think it's the same thing.
right. Yeah. So he's got the snow train. Like I had that shit figured out in 2017. That's the 4th level of Human Being. You're on a moving train.
Mm.
And I'm not saying he copied me because there's no way he could have seen it. It's just he figured it out the same way I figured it out.
Wow.
And so there's been a lot of that where I've had like cool tech that I never showed off. And then someone beat me to it because I'm taking way too freaking long on this thing. And that is a big part of why I don't want to show off like in-dev stuff because I'm worried that it's just like if people use it before I do, it'll lessen the impact that Human Being has if you've already seen it before. Even like Foos's great level, Wrath.
Yeah.
How it's got the moving bottles.
Mhm.
Like I had that first, for a Human Being level, and he just copied that. He did copy that though because he definitely played that level as a playtester.
Mm.
So it's like small things that's not worth fighting people over, but it's like it does suck that you don't get to be the first.
Oh, okay. Alright, one question. Do you think level editor projects can translate into actual gaming Okay, do you think level editor projects can translate into actual game making experience? And have you or will you ever use any of your work in your portfolio?
Well, for the first one, yes, definitely. I mean, just trying to make something and watching other people play it teaches you a lot.
Mm-hmm.
It definitely gives me it's definitely given me a perspective on how game dev is. Even though I'm not messing with the code or anything, like yeah, I've definitely got a bigger respect for stuff. Just replaying games, I pay attention to the environments way more. And like the way things play and like choices they've made, and just small little level design details that I would have just like shot all the dudes and left the room without thinking of it beforehand.
Mm.
Um, so I wouldn't say you're like ready to make your own game just because you've made some editor levels. Like, you need to learn some other stuff, but it definitely can help, especially with level design, art design, colors, like character design, a lot of the artistic elements of game development. That's there already. You might not know how to program something, but especially if you're doing it with a group, learning how to work in a group effectively, that's a skill right there. As for putting stuff on my portfolio, maybe Human Being if I'm proud of it at the end of the day. It really would depend on who I'm sending this all to. Like I wouldn't try to like work for Activision and only send them B&B stuff. But I am proud of what I've done, and it's nice to like watch your history. It's why I haven't deleted my Lego videos. Like,
Yeah, that's good.
It's
That's
nice
good.
to watch where you started from and how you've grown artistically.
Did you know that Mac also has a Lego channel?
I mean, his name is the Lego Man.
Yeah.
So.
I recently only found them out. I should have asked about it during the stream.
Yeah,
It's literally his. It's actually also his most viewed video with 100k subs, 100k view, 100k views. It was literally just like something he made when it was 13. Some like Lego elevator.
yeah. I mean, that's how it was for me. I had like 50k on that stupid mansion. And I'm like, hey everybody!
Oh boy.
My balls that in fucking drop shit. It's so bad. But I'm not gonna delete it. It's memories. It's my childhood.
Yeah. This song was pretty good too when I first heard it. I was like, wow. Magic Sword is magical.
Yeah, this is from the same album.
Yeah, it's from the same album.
It's definitely gonna be one of his songs in Human Being 3. From the
Nice.
same album as In the Face of Evil.
Alright, cool. Next question. This one, okay, this is on the workshop stuff. How often do you check the workshop?
I used to check it religiously, but hardly at all anymore. Part of that is because there's not a lot of good stuff anymore.
Aww.
Or like, it's fine stuff, but I'm looking for either something radically new or like really hard, and I just didn't really like that. And I'm too lazy to put on new mods, like manual stuff. Well, a big part of that is I have like a bee's nest of Human Being mods, and so to like opening up the file and moving all those out to put the new ones in, it becomes a headache. The other thing is Steam. When the Steam updated, it's been a while now, but they really hid the workshop. Like, remember when you clicked on the game, like at the bottom of the page, without having to scroll, it would show the 3 top editor stuff for like the month or the week or whatever. Remember that?
What time period was it?
It's been about a year, I would say.
Oh man, Jesus Christ.
Updated.
I don't. Oh
Like
shit.
Lego will know what I'm talking about. Like it was way better because now there's really no indication that there's something worthwhile on the editor unless you go to the editor.
Oh.
And that annoys me.
Ooh. Okay. But yeah, I don't know.
It's one of those out of sight, out of mind things.
Alright. Makes sense. Cause I never really noticed it. But yeah, that makes sense. Alright, so okay, have you seen any of this year's campaigns and stuff? Any of
Well,
this?
I played Atlan's thing.
Oh yeah, okay. Cause the next question is actually, what are your thoughts on this year's campaigns, like Program, Beyond Death Wish, and After Storm? But after you said that you didn't really check it, I'm not sure whether you've even heard of these campaigns.
looking at my streams right now. I really haven't streamed hardly anything this year, other than Wild Style. That's the
Uh,
only thing I've done this year. That's crazy. I need to get back into it. It's like school got busier.
yeah, yeah,
And so I kind of wanted my weekends for home weekly to
yeah.
because a stream would take all day. Like,
Ah,
I'd start like at 12 and then be done at like 3, and then I gotta go to work at 5.
ooh,
So I should play some more stuff and give my opinions on them. But
ooh.
it's not like heavily modded. It
Uh,
doesn't excite me anymore.
program
That's
is program is extremely modded. I will say that.
Is that the one where you're like a future dude?
It was made
So
by
you get all the
Schiller.
future sounds?
It was made by Schiller. I'm
There
not
was
sh
one campaign this year that was really crazy. That you're like Hammer with like like bionic powers or some shit. Have you seen that?
Oh, psychokinesis. Yes.
That's what it was. That was probably the best thing I played this year.
Yeah. It's like yeah, I played it. But yeah, it's a program. Yeah, you can try to check it out. I'll send a link to the pretty good stuff this year. That yeah, so far, and yeah, later you can check them out. Naju made Prion Death Wish, and he probably wanted your opinion on it, but since you haven't played it, it's fine.
Yeah. As I said, it's just like out of sight, out of mind. I don't check the workshop.
Mm.
I can't believe I only streamed one thing this year. Such a bad streamer. Yeah. So I might do a stream at some point.
Cool, cool. Alright, next one is, after so many years of experience in the editor, do you have a solid way of coming up with good level design? Is it based on what to do, what not to do, or is it still fuck it, just wing it and see what works?
There's definitely an element of fuck it, but basically, like, you know what the setting is, and so you try to think of some sort of, like, somewhat realistic level design. Oh, fun fact, if you get kind of confused at those stairs up at the top, you see those? So, initially, there was 2 ways to enter this floor, but then there was a cutscene, and so I couldn't have it be, I couldn't have 2 different triggers that would occur at the same time. So I had to. Then I forgot to remove the stairs from up there. I removed that entrance. So there's just ghosts that confuse like everyone I watch play Human Being. Oh well. What were we talking about? Oh yeah, the level design.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you get an idea of like what the environment and the setting would be, and then I definitely have rules in terms of like spacing and enemy count. But then there is an element of, okay, let's try this, and then you just kind of see what works, what feels good. You gotta, literally every little tweak I make to the enemies, I play it. And you don't want to do any sort of art until you're nailed down with your level design. That was something that we did in 2016, where you make the entire level, tiles and items, and then you place enemies. And I think that's really tempting to do because you've got your build tab and then your tiles there, and then you've got your items, and then you've got your enemies. And so you want to kind of go from like left to right. But no, it's walls and enemies, and then items that would affect the flow of the game. Not like decoration items, but like large tables or something. So yeah, and then realistic level design is important, but you also want to have an area be recognizable. If you want to have like a restaurant, you need a large area where the tables would be, and then like the kitchen and whatnot. You couldn't just have like hallways with tables in them. So even though I would say I would really discourage level design that's like focusing on realism, especially like, oh well, you gotta have it this big, it's gotta be realistic. That's bad. But it's not a bad way to start. Be like, okay, well here's going to be the garage, here's going to be the lobby, and then you kind of work from there. And just play test everything. Try to play in different styles. Play aggressively, play quietly, like cowardly. And really try to think, if I didn't know an enemy was up there, what would I do? Although, in my opinion, the player should be used to off screens at this point. A lot aren't. So that kind of depends on how hard you want to make it.
Alright, makes sense.
You could have made a huge trigger covering the whole floor. Not quite, because there was a middle room inside there. It was just easier to take it out. But this is 2016. I'm at low production value on this shit.
Low production value. Low production considering how it's all free.
Right. Like I haven't made a dime off this
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah, I think yeah, it's like really good for a no money project.
Yeah, I mean, this is my passion stuff. That's kind of why I'm also taking my time on Human Being, because it's like, yeah, I could like schedule my life to be like, oh, at 5:30 you start working on Human Being, but then it becomes a job.
Yeah.
You start resenting it. So I don't think that's a great method to use that. Maybe if I want to get it out in time, but we'll see. My work ethic for like everything is not great. It's very easy for me to just go to YouTube and spend an hour on YouTube just because I hit like one roadblock in the project I'm working on. Like doing math homework would be like, oh shit, I didn't get the right answer.
Just gonna watch YouTube for the rest of the day.
I'm just gonna watch YouTube. Yeah, I'm just gonna spend my time watching 800 travel vlogs and firearm related content.
Cool. Relatable.
Triggers are triggered only by the player. I think you're not understanding. Between those two stairs, there's more room. So I couldn't place a huge one. It's also important because if you watch that cutscene, you go towards the exit, and then the character's like, no, this song is terrible, I gotta turn it off. So then they walk back to the area and hit the thing, and then they walk. That allows them to walk all the way through, because there's an invisible wall that literally doesn't let you hit the transition until there is a finished cutscene, because the cutscene walks you through that invisible wall. So you literally couldn't have it be two different entrances with the current editor. The current editor's cutscene is incredibly restricted. Like, holy cow. It's awful.
Jeez. Alright.
I was pretty proud of this level, and like
Ah,
I
yeah.
like the idea of going back down through a level you've already played, but you're going the opposite direction.
Yeah, this
Like
is
it plays totally different. I just wish the enemies could be in the correct death poses.
alright. Next one. How did you get into the community and get to know its people?
Well, it was popular. Human Being was popular, and then I talking to people on the subreddit. I met Matt through the madness, because we were both working on that. I honestly wasn't that active in the Discord for a while. I didn't understand it at first. But then I got invited to Danny's Discord early on, and thanks to Juan got me invited to that, and I started paying more attention because I had a lot of respect for Danny and what he made. I was really interested in his projects, and you just, as I said, I'm very good at wasting time and very good at clicking off and doing other things. So then I just started chatting with people. So yeah, you get yourself invited to a Discord, to a community. I definitely think that people need to make something before they start trying to engage too hard.
Like
That
build
might
your
sound a bit
reputation.
callous. Right, that might sound a bit callous, but if you've never made anything before, and like you're showing up on the subreddit being like, hey guys, who wants to collab? I think you need to prove yourself a bit, and know what you're talking about. Plus, we just had so many people join and then leave. Like I like to see some dedication before I start taking them serious. that sounds callous, but
Yeah,
it's
but
I'm sure Lego gets it too.
ooh,
Watch it.
this is the
Get
part.
this cutscene up too.
Oh, really? Is it like cutscene, like in level stuff?
Yeah.
Aw, damn.
In Blue's video of this, he doesn't kill everybody before he walks to the cutscene and shoots him in the back of the fucking head.
Fuck. Right.
But yeah,
Next one is: do you have any in real life friends into Hotline Miami or into the Hotline Miami community?
well, actually met Matt in real life, the guy I did the tutorials with. He lives in Ohio, and
Oh.
I was driving from North Carolina to New York, and so I made a detour to Ohio to say hi to him.
Wow.
Spent the night at his house just so I didn't have to do the whole drive in one day. Nor did I have to pay for a hotel. So that was
Oh.
cool. I've gotten some of my friends in real life on it, but they've not been invested in it. I've never met anyone like that wants to
Mm.
mod and stuff. But my friends have definitely like checked it out. I've got like Jed. Like Jed's seen it. Jed owns the games. Got my brothers play through them.
Mm. Cool. Cool.
It's too niche to like meet real life people.
Ah, yeah, yes. I've tried.
Especially the second game.
I know I've tried.
What?
I've tried to get my real life friends into it so that I don't feel so lonely. Because I can boldly claim I'm probably the only Singaporean in this community. Because literally, like, Singapore's a pretty basic country, so they wouldn't play a game like this.
Yeah, probably.
So it's just like,
I think it is really cool how so many people are spread out. We've got people from Finland, from Argentina, a bunch from Russia, and then the other Soviet satellite states.
yeah.
Like, I've got a lot of them in my Discord. I actually like that. How wide ranging it is.
It's like, yeah, there's a lot of people from a lot of countries. Most of the ones I know right now are from Poland, Poland and Poland and I know one like Chun's from Taiwan, which is pretty cool because there's not a lot of like Asian people who play this game. So that was pretty cool. And I know there's also quite a few Germans, like Blues German, Asia's German, stuff. So that was pretty cool. Not a lot of nice face. Not a lot of not a lot of Asians though. So, and almost zero Singaporeans. So, a little sad, but whatever.
Yeah, it's just so
Hmm?
niche.
Yep.
Funny story about the faces was I learned that you could do that through a notepad error. Like, it was a total accident that I did that, and I was like, what if I put them everywhere? It'd be funny. Now I know I could have given them a new behavior so the mouth is animated properly, but the way it jitters is kind of
Funny as
kinda
well.
works.
Kinda works. Next one. Do you have anything else to say?
I was just gonna complain that the cargo container doesn't have the blood go over it. Didn't. I don't know why I didn't use the correct behavior for it. It was like I used like the normal behavior I use for items I want to walk over instead of like that specific one.
Wow. Alright.
Now I know how to do it.
Now you know. Good stuff. This one's actually about Matt. I think Naju, I think it's a Naju question. Like, whatever happened to Matt? Like, yeah.
Yeah, he just kind of moved on, because he's graduated now from college, so he's just got jobs. Unfortunately, it sucks. I like his stuff. sucked. We had a really cool campaign that we had both written together that he was gonna make called Preordained.
Mm.
Which it was. So that story was between 2016 and 2017 we wrote it, and it was about Richter in the universe that Biker kills Jacket.
Mm.
So because if Biker kills Jacket, then what happens to Richter? And so it was his story about that, and like after it was kind of.
I mean, it sounds like
It's
a
a bit
pretty good.
dated now, especially like the locations. It would have been fun. I would have
Mm.
liked to have seen it. But you know, just becoming busy with your life, people fall out.
Mm.
Plus, he wasn't as involved with like the Discord and stuff. I think if I didn't have Beancord encouraging me, like human being would have been dead like 2 years ago. Like if I didn't have people to hold me accountable.
Oh, good stuff. Good stuff. Cause yeah, like ever since Requiem, he's just been dead. So I guess.
Yeah, you're not gonna get anything from him.
Mm.
Then he had like a parody thing that he wanted to do called Edge, which was just making fun of like
Edgy
older
people.
edgy people and like edgy mods. That it's like the all black dude.
Mm.
Not a black person, but like the all black outfits in like a black room.
Oh.
Miami Horror was. At the time he was writing that, it was like super prevalent in the community. The Miami Horror, they're not animal knockoffs.
Ah. Makes sense. Alright.
So
Mm? Yeah.
I miss him, but we still talk occasionally. Each other.
Alright, that's cool. That's cool. You'll see like your closest hotline friend.
Yeah, for a while.
Mm.
We just don't talk that frequently. You know, people grow apart. It's not the end of the world.
One question. If you were to introduce a friend to Hotline, which game would you ask him to get?
Oh, definitely the first. If you throw them into Hotline Miami 2, it's like
Fuck.
throwing a toddler into the deep end. Like they're not gonna make it. Off screens is just something that people can't wrap their head around. Even if it's like people don't seem to get the idea that dying isn't bad. Like they think they're being punished for dying, but it's like no, you need to like keep playing and keep dying to learn the map. Because a successful clear for a level is like 30 seconds if you're going fast. So the gameplay loop is killing and dying and learning the floor. But so many people just can't wrap their head around like that. And that was something we were watching with the Miami Horror stuff. Like, people weren't holding shift. Like you have your pinky on shift the whole time, right?
Forever.
Yeah, forever. To the point where I really want Danny just to make that the default view and not have shift.
No, that may be a little disorienting.
Maybe, but if you're already holding shift.
I don't know. I know players who don't hold shift. Like Chun, I don't
You're
know.
playing it wrong. Like that's just it. Like,
You're playing it wrong.
we can't get people to hold shift permanently, unless we force them to. We kind of force their hand. So, but we'll see. Right now, Danny's got it as a toggle. We'll see. Because so many enemies are not actually off screen if you're using shift. Like even in the main game. Like there's a couple of bad off screens in the main Hotline Miami 2, but it's nowhere near as bad if you're holding shift the whole time. It's just a lot of people think it's a tool to use to like check out the place. But if it was permanent, you would get more used to looking and moving that way, and then it would just be that much bigger with the design. To not hold shift would feel weird, actually. Yeah, but I think you could also just hold shift and make shift a button that doesn't do anything in the game, so if you really have to, but because like people are against this idea, but I really don't know the best way to teach people how to play Hotline Miami 2 properly. It's like something they gotta learn on their own. How to get good. see how people receive the newly refurbished mini horror levels before we move on. But we definitely don't want it to be like 8 people who finished it and they're all in the community. We want streamers to play it. We want people who've only played like if you like most people who know Hotline Miami, they played the first game like 5 years ago. We want them to be able to enjoy the game too. So, I think the veterans, anyone like who's sitting here listening to us talk, probably will find the early part easy and will want to jump into hard mode once they finish it. I would like 3 modes. I'd like an easy mode, a normal mode, and a hard mode. But once again, it's not a job. It's a hobby. It's a passion project. So there's only so much you can do. It's feasible. Not needing to hold shift would be weird to get used to at first, but it's better to actually make shift a button that isn't just extend view. Yeah, because then if shift is freed up, you could actually map it to your special ability, because every character in Miami Horror will have a special ability. Right now we've got it mapped to middle mouse, and then Q is lock on. And the idea behind that is, if you need to take your fingers off WAS, it's much more likely you're playing slow already. Whereas like one of the abilities is to shoot a grenade out of your underbarrel grenade launcher. And we had it on Q for the longest time, but it was awkward because you had to the blender. This is so jank. I love it. This was 2016.
The best part is, yeah.
Yeah, but I think people would get used to using shift after a while. There'd be some whinging. But yeah, so like if, or like pressing Q with the underbarrel or the double barrel shotgun would be a melee, and so it was awkward to take your fingers off WAS for any reason in Hotline Miami. You need to be having access to every direction at all times in that game. So we moved the special ability to middle mouse, so you're just clicking the scroll wheel. And then if you need to lock on, you're probably playing so slow that taking your finger off WAS is not a big deal. I would say you don't need to lock on at all. I think lock on slows people's playstyle down. Hotline Miami 2 did a very bad job at teaching players how to play aggressively. And I think if we didn't have the editor, I don't know how many people would be good at Hotline Miami 2 at this point.
True.
Because I think a lot of people got good at Hotline Miami 2 by playing easy editor stuff.
Yes.
Learning that they could get more aggressive. And then going back to the main game. And so the idea with Miami Horror is to do that, but like within like the 13 some levels we've got set. So first few levels will be very easy, but if we can get that scope, that difficulty proper, hopefully by the climax, like in the center of the campaign, people will have gotten an idea of how aggressive they can play. It's gonna take a while though to balance and figure out. We've literally got like these charts being like you can't make a room bigger than this by like 4x3 until this level. And like off screens need to be horizontal before they become off screens that are vertical, because a screen is a rectangle with it being wider on the sides.
Alright. Never thought of that.
Yeah, I don't know how much Danny wants me to talk about this. Let's move on.
What are your thoughts on Hotline Miami YouTubers?
I love them. I want more of them.
Us. No problem. I want money, honestly, but I'm not really justified for that. Since
probably in the wrong community then, because
yep.
I don't see this community growing.
God, like my friend told
people have been joining.
Yeah, here and there.
Your friend what?
Here and there. I know some people have been joining, but at the same time it's a little bit, it's like small. It's still small and stuff.
appreciate the small community in a lot of ways, like, because it's pretty tight knit. Um, there's like Bean Court's very tight knit, which I really like. But at the same time, if you want numbers, if you want to make money, you might
No.
want to start like booting up Fortnite.
No, I'll lose my soul.
You're not gonna sell out.
It's like nah, it's because of yeah, it's I don't know. Like yeah, because like making money for your family would be nice instead of just wasting time making
Yeah.
non-profit videos. Like if I could make even a little bit, that'd be nice. But oh well.
I got the ability to like make money on my YouTube videos in like 2018, and
Mm,
earlier this year I got my first Google check. It was
nice.
about $100.
Oh wow.
You gotta make $100 before they send you a check. Most of that was from super chats because I would like stream making sprites and people would send me
Oh
super
yeah,
chats.
yeah, yeah. Wow.
And then I would make their gun. I got a couple super chats before that, but that was like when you give someone something, they definitely are more likely to give you money. Which, and then I just stopped doing them because I'm lazy. I need to get back into it.
I know one of the biggest problems of making money off Hotline Miami videos is not the biggest problem why we can't make money is because of copyright claims.
Like almost all my videos, the money's going somewhere else.
Yeah, and it's just like I know Blue. I asked Blue about it and he said he never made a penny, which is surprising for 3 years of Hotline content.
His stuff's got some serious views. My Berlin Blitz video of his.
Yeah, it's his most viewed video.
I think it's the Corey porno one.
No.
Sex sells, what can I say?
No. It's actually yes. It's his. I think I remember I saw it. His most viewed is the Berlin Blitz one, but the Corey's porno one is on par. Like it has 100K views as well. It's like and people wouldn't shut up about it.
Yeah.
Every
I mean, the biggest thing people talked about in mine was the penis. Like I knew it would cause some people to laugh and call it out. But like every comment is like, "Holy shit, Manny Pardo's thick."
dick.
All the Russians are like, "What the fuck? An American did not kill Hitler." Like, they're all pissed because they're like, no, we hit Berlin, not you. Get this naked American out of here.
Oh boy.
And then like the Google Translate I used for their like 4 Russian lines is totally butchered too.
Wow. Alright, one question. Next one is actually no, this one I'm gonna skip it for now because okay, who's your favorite creator in the community?
Me. Yeah, that's hard. That's hard to choose. It's just because everyone's got different things that they're good at.
Oh wait, actually
If
sorry.
you need to say Danny.
Sorry, I missed out something. Okay, who is your favorite creator in the community, and who have you had beef with the most?
Beef.
Yeah.
Well, the Suited Fox, like, adventure was hilarious. That was great. I had a lot of fun because I was the bully in that situation. But yeah, like, Suited Fox, he was like, I tried to be nice to him for so long and just put up with his constant DMs, and I just broke at one point. It just drove me too nuts. Just wasn't listening to my feedback, hard to understand, and just constantly pressing me for stuff. And he'd be like, oh, how do I do this? And I'd be like, oh, well, there's a tutorial on Steam if you search up like the Steam guide of how to like change the music. And he's like, link? And he's like, just look it up. Just look it up. Don't ask me for the link. And so at one point after Deep Red released, and people were making fun of it, he blamed me for shit. Because he was like, well, you said it was good or something. I was like, no, I didn't. But like, of course, I didn't point out every flaw because I'd be there for an hour, and I was in college at the time. And so I really tore into him on Steam, like the Steam DMs, and blocked him.
Ooh.
That's kind of where the drama started with Fox, and it's hilarious because the stuff that he makes is bad. Like even his newer stuff isn't as bad. He's learned a lot, but he's definitely had to have like a lot taught to him by the community. I feel like their energy could have been used on teaching someone else to make better stuff.
Oh wow.
And because like there's so many people that put up with a lot of Fox's bullshit that I can't believe they do. But they're nicer than I am. I'm not the most nice person, so. Playing Suited Fox is a non-human, yeah. I do appreciate Suited Fox's campaigns now because streaming them is a lot of fun. He just made fun of everything. Let's see. Yeah, it's other beef. Probably not worth getting into. I think I got into some argument with some of the other like moderators on the subreddit. Back when I gave a shit about Reddit. Like we had that whole thing where it was like every day someone would upload like a cell phone screenshot of like their Nintendo Switch being like got an A+ on this, and it was like 400 upvotes, whereas like someone who spent like a month working on a sprite reskin got like 2 upvotes. And that was frustrating to me. I think now I've just accepted it that people don't care about the modding community. And it's, you know, it's not worth getting upset about. It's Reddit. Reddit's full of idiots. Deep Red 2, we sort of fixed sprites. I would love a Deep Red 2. It's funny that Fox has kind of fallen into the same trap me, Mac, and everyone else has, where it just takes forever to make something. The subreddit is still the same as that, yeah, but I've gotten that, because like, I got into like a habit of checking the subreddit on a daily basis back when I was waiting for the editor to come out. Like, I would check the subreddit every day to see if new news was out about the editor, back in like 2015. And that habit stuck with me for it's a bad habit to like check social media every day.
Oh yeah,
That
yeah, that's true.
stuck with me. So, but I've finally been able to break it. I look at other things now. Now I'm addicted to Twitter, which is not good for my mental health.
God.
It's never worth mad getting it Reddit, yeah. Well, we had that thing where like someone got like 1,000 upvotes because they picked up their glass cup off of a wooden table and it like left a circle that kind of looked like the 50B logo. And so like I spat on my table and used the spit to draw the 50B logo. And that got banned. And then I was like telling people to take like little like to like upload onto the subreddit like, oh, I got all the achievements, because we got achievement posts all the time. So it was like people would like find older posts being like, got all the achievements, and just repost that same image. And they would get like 500 upvotes. And like then the OP in the comments would be like, haha, I fooled you. I didn't get all the Hotline Miami achievements, you fool. It was so juvenile and stupid. And of course I got traced back. So I know I've made some enemies with the mods, but it's whatever. They're not really active anymore anyways.
Alright.
Rob, will you remake your tutorial series? I still can't. I need to. Because they're so bad. Like, the volume's out of whack. I might take it upon myself one of these days to do it. Because there seems to be more demand than I thought there would be. I would try to boil down every video with it to like 10 minutes long and just like get bullet points like this I do this, I do this, I do this, boom, 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 boom. I like the old videos because we're talking more casual and like what we're saying is important. Maybe not anymore because some of that level design stuff is pretty dated.
Mm.
Um, I don't know. I didn't expect the editor to live this long. I didn't expect to be working. Like, if I went back in time and like grabbed me by the 2016 Rob by the shoulders, and be like, Rob, don't do a Human Being 3. You'll still be working on it in 2020. I wouldn't do it. I would not have started if I knew it was going on this long.
Alright, alright, alright. Here's a very serious one. Why are you and Fusili such assholes?
I can't speak for Facility, but I get a sick joy out of it.
Uh,
That is a massive character flaw. I'm not the nicest person. I think I admitted that.
yeah.
Yeah, it's for the memes. You ever see Who Framed Roger Rabbit?
Nope.
No. Okay.
No. But what's it
there's
about?
a scene in that where the cartoon character is like handcuffed with the real life character. And the real life character spends like an hour using a saw to cut open the handcuffs so he can get out. And the second he does that, the cartoon character just like slips his hand through the cuff. And he's like, "You could have done that the whole time." And he's like, "No, I couldn't. I could only do it when it was funny." Justify taking care of stuff.
Oh god.
It's not to hurt your feelings. It's because it's funny to me. But
God.
no, I should be nicer. Sorry. It's also very easy to be an asshole while streaming because you're just like trying to be entertaining.
Alright, alright. What other stuff have you? Oh, you're right.
Stuff
Okay.
like Skunk Rocker's font stuff is gone. Really? That's funny. The only reason I didn't record that stuff was because I felt like I shouldn't have. Like I felt like an asshole for just regurgitating what he had said and like copying his video. That's interesting that it's deleted. That gives me good reason to do it. Because literally, like, new guys can't see that stuff. Although there is Steam guides. I know there's written Steam guides if you search. Okay. You have flown through like everything I've made. That's crazy.
Really?
Oh, no.
I know the okay, I know the Human Bean 2. Okay, from Human Bean 2 onwards, like a few of the levels I've been a little tired out, I think. So it was pretty bad, but yeah, thanks. I tried my
Gosh,
best.
it's 1 in the morning for you. Do you want to go to bed? Are we done?
No. We still got this, and I still got a few more. Yeah, it's fine. It's fine.
You don't have to do everything.
No, it's
If you're tired, I feel bad if I'm making you.
oh no, like
dead
it's like it's tired as in play too long, not tired as in I want to sleep. Cause after this I'll probably be playing my phone a bit before going to sleep. It's a bad habit, but I always do it.
Yeah.
But hold on. The next.
Bloodbath Cavcaz sequel was cancelled, Steve. That's vaporware.
The
philosophy from Roger Rabbit, please. Yeah, it's probably not the best choice. But it's like the best analogy I can come up with why I can be a bit mean to people. It's something, I said, it's a character flaw. I should be able to control it a bit better, but I'm not this mean normally. It's just on stream I try to be entertaining. That means running my mouth off. You dislike the color green. Well, you're not gonna like this level, are you? This is probably the best looking level of Rooster Files, though. It's self-contained pretty well. I remember being so like anal about being like oh well, in the story no one heard any gunshots, so I can't have any guns in this level that aren't suppressed. So dumb. Is this Rooster Files? Yes.
Yeah. This was like one of Blue's favorite levels. Frenetic was one of Blue's favorite levels, if I'm not wrong.
It's so funny because everyone else hates it.
Oh really? I thought that's interesting. I mean, I know it was like dragged out, but I thought it was pretty cool. Like
It's just
I
like a random broken ass code. But basically, what happened was I wasn't saving my level constantly, and the level corrupted. So when I went to remake it, I just like really threw it together. Back when it was like, oh yeah, I have some. I'm gonna get this level done tonight. Do this whole level in one night. That the concept of me working on a project for more than a month is insane.
Works on it for 2 years.
Remember when every campaign had love to hurt you? Did it? I feel like I was the first one, if that's the case. I think Atlan's new campaign has it. He has a song that I use already. The sites that you use for music conversion aren't great now either. Yeah, the YouTube to MP3 site is long dead. I'm having trouble. I don't know if you know that dude who converts the Hotline Miami soundtracks to like to like metal. Have you guys seen the metal?
Oh no, I don't think I have.
He used to upload them to the subreddit. That's how I found him. But he's got some really good covers of like the Hotline Miami soundtrack in like metal.
He
covers.
made. Oh, okay. I know. Oh, I know. I know the guy who made the. Yeah, I know now. I remember now.
Okay. I
Alan
told him
Ya-
that I was gonna.
Huh? Alan Yamak, right?
Yeah. I told him that I was gonna make a music mod for him that would take all of his songs and put them into the game. So basically, you could play through the whole game with a metal soundtrack instead.
Oh wow.
But because the YouTube to MP3 thing wasn't working, I tried to just like screen record all of the music. But like for whatever reason, no matter what I mess with in Adobe, the song sounds so quiet. I don't know. I'm not that good at audio engineering, so I don't know what I'm doing wrong. But like whatever I'm doing, it's like making the song sound really quiet. And that's gonna be something I'm gonna have to figure and fix before Human Being. 'Cause that sucks.
Yeah, that is. Yeah. That's probably why, like, even though we get so many copyright claims, we still stick with it because music's pretty important for the experience.
Oh, massively important.
Yeah, massively. You know Zenadvin?
I do.
You know,
Messages me a lot.
you know his videos on YouTube, and they have EDM. Yeah, that's how I found out that you can't do that shit. Cause literally, yeah, he uses NCS songs for his videos, like Hotline videos.
You mean like no copyright?
Yeah, no copyright songs, no copyright songs.
Okay.
Like the EDM label, you know. Do you know about
I
it?
mean, I guess that's smart. I don't. When I see a YouTube channel like do stuff to like get money, like there was this Fallout modder channel where he refused to say the word gun because he like what was his name, like Juicehead or something, and it was like because the YouTube algorithm would demonetize you if you said the word gun. And here is a new reskin of the plasma thing. And like the word rifle would literally be like censored like in the description. Like an R star FEL or FLE. And I hate that stuff. Like I hate it when people ask me to like and subscribe. If you watch my videos, you see me not do it. But like if you're doing this stuff like, oh, I can't say the word coronavirus because that's YouTube will demonetize. I can't stand it.
Makes sense. It's like
But then again, I'm also not like trying to make a living off of this. Did you hear the story about when Lego got like attacked by Jasper Byrne?
Jesus Christ! What the fuck? No, I have not. Holy shit!
You didn't hear that? So Jasper Byrne's one of his songs was like the score soundtrack for Hunter. And Jasper, like the actual Jasper Byrne, jumped into the Steam comments, and it was like, "How dare you send music files of indie artists' work? I'm not a huge label. Like, don't you know you're hurting me?" Like, his understanding was like, Mac was like, "Oh, here's some free pirated music to listen to while playing the game." Like, he didn't understand that like it was its own file that you couldn't listen to other. And technically, yeah, we are breaking breaking music copyright by distributing files of music we don't own. That is technically the legal definition of music piracy. So all those WADs that you're uploading, you are breaking the law. But it's like one of those weird gray areas because it'd be the dumbest way to pirate music because you take a song that's freely available on the internet. You convert it to MP3. You convert it to .ogg, and then you put it into a patch wad and send it through like Google Drive or Dropbox. And then that person would have to open up, like they would have to find that specific patch wad from the drive, open it up in the WAD Explorer, which is probably owned on like less than 100 people's computers right now, the WAD Explorer, and then guess which file that you replaced, because the titles are the old titles still. It would be the worst way to pirate music, but still technically pirating music. And so Jasper Byrne chewed him out, and he had to like have to apologize to Jasper Byrne and take his music out. A bunch of other like community members like attacked Jasper Byrne on Twitter about it, so we backed off a bit. Lego didn't get sued, but he's also not like that's the reason that Hunter fucking Red Star has like every song is approved by the artist. And there were some really cool songs like in the beta version of Hunter Red Star that didn't get that had to get replaced. Because he couldn't get the okay from people.
Damn. Yeah.
I can't believe we're now enemies of the copyright top. Yeah, I've heard those jokes on my Discord already. You're going to jail. I remember I was at work when this whole thing was unfolding, and I was like, shit, like this might be the end of it, because I was convinced if like Dinaton got like any sort of shit from Steam about this, they would just shut the whole editor down. That would be how they would roll. They'd be like, fuck it, whatever.
Ah, Jesus.
Because those guys don't care.
Yeah. Ooh, where do I here? Next one. Next question. Are you still into Lego?
No, but I've got I got a Lego Exoforce dude sitting on my shelf right now from childhood.
Nice.
Like my mom was going through all my stuff and like trying to sell it. And I was like, hey, don't sell this one. I'm gonna keep it. He just sits up there gathering dust, but he sure looks cool.
Nice, nice. Frenetic XD. Alright. Next one is. Hold on. Did you know I never full comboed this level before? I'm not sure if this sounds surprising to you, but I've never full comboed this before.
No, I've never full comboed this level. The fact that Blue wanted to is insane to me.
Yeah.
You know the meth explosion doesn't count towards your combo.
Yeah,
Even in the
it
main game?
ruins it, and then it's just it's just so sad. Like I wish, yeah. It's kind of why like whenever I see meth labs in like notepadded into levels, like it's like a red flag, because it just ruins the experience in my it just ruins the experience nowadays. And it's just don't do it, don't use it. God, this music is what the fuck is this music?
Wait, I can't hear the music. What is it?
It's some song with weird it's I think you can hear. It's the Bean Eater one, which doesn't fit here because
Yeah, I remember one of Danny's friends really ripped into me for using that song in UMV2. Like, no one likes it. Why would you use a song with lyrics? Although, I remember Zaya really liked it.
Well, Asai's a creative. He has strong opinions.
No, not Asai or Zaya. I don't know if you ever met her.
Oh yeah, I know who Zaya is. I played half off and I loved it. I'm not sure if you know what half off is. It's his recent level, and it was fun. A pig butcher level and shit. Okay, wait, hold on. Next one is who's Jeb?
Jeb?
Yeah, who's Jeb?
Well, Jed.
Ah,
That's my
Jed.
real life friend.
Oh.
People called him Jeb because of Jeb Bush. In 2016, you know George Bush, right?
Yeah.
The president.
Mhm.
His brother Jeb ran for president in 2016, and Trump believed the absolute shit out of him. And he was like this nerdy dude. It was like the funniest thing. He became an internet meme for a while, and so when people heard Jed, they immediately jumped to Jeb. And I'll call Jed Jeb occasionally, and he hates it. It's great. Jeb, yeah, Jeb with the exclamation point. That was like the slogan. Also, Rob, I am asking once again for your financial support. Who treated Johnson like?
Sorry?
Not sure. Miramiz is asking me a question I don't understand. I'm asking once again who treated Johnson like this in this campaign. Just wanted to have a nice conversation. Jed is the funny N-word.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's an entire like cult around him. It's the funny N-word. That's his impact on the world. His first time with a live audience, he drops the N-word.
Yeah.
Is Silly actually dead? You know, in some ways yes, in some ways no.
Jesus. Alright, next one is well, this one this one, okay, it was what do you study, but you already answered this question, so I think it's fine. This I remember I wrote this question. It was a pretty dumb question. Whatever. Did those stormtroopers ever get their ice cream?
Is that the thing my dad made?
Yep.
Is that in the helmet?
Yep.
Yeah. I think he got his ice cream. My dad loves ice cream. He's always like, let's go to the local place after dinner.
Wow.
I haven't gone with him in a while because I have homework to do after dinner.
Cool.
It's funny you guys went through all my history of stuff. I'm sure people are gonna do. I did the same thing with Dennis and Jonathan. I stalked their Twitter accounts and stuff. I found out Jonathan's got a girlfriend that draws pictures of like really good paintings of women peeing.
Women what?
Like they're really realistic, but it's like some chick spread eagle taking a piss. It's really bizarre.
What?
Yeah, yeah. If you stalk other Twitters enough, you can and their Instagrams enough, you learn a lot about them.
Whoa. I mean, women are fine, but naked women peeing, that's interesting.
Yeah, it's the peeing part that gets me too.
Yeah.
But Jonathan's a weird dude. His Instagram's weird. Although he's kind of stopped. Now
Wait.
that I think of it, he really hasn't posted like a nasty photo of food in a long time. I wonder if I'm blocked now. Dennis actually DM'd me at one point, and he was like, "Oh yeah, I've seen your What Is Dennis on Working on Next video. Super cool." I wouldn't be surprised if I'm blocked because I kept reporting on their shit on Instagram.
Oh well. Alright, next one is It's another, well, it's another YouTube, it's another one, a reference to your YouTube channel, but I think I'm just gonna skip that one. uh, would you do more short films in the future?
I would love to. That was yeah. Basically, we had this like school project. If you're talking about copyright cop, is that what you're talking about?
Mm-hmm. Like you did a lot of like old like sketches like last time before you got into Hotline.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
what's the
we
one?
had to do these like sketches for a speech class.
Mm.
And then I've had to do some stuff for Spanish classes, where it's, and instead of like doing it boring, I always like to like go above and beyond with stuff. Um, and so like the me mittens and the first copyright cop were like speech class videos we had to do. Um, it was great because it like blew everything else out of the water. Like most of it was just like some kid talking in their webcam for like 2 minutes straight. And then Vine, it's like edited and stuff. So I really enjoy doing that. And a lot of people thought it was fun too. And so they're like, dude, we need to make like an actual video this summer. So I wrote it and then got a bunch of my friends together
Mm.
to make the second copyright cop. Like, because that one's a bit more like not school appropriate. And so we were able to get away with a lot of stuff. And then, you know, you go to college. I haven't really talked to those guys in a long time.
Mm.
But I would love to be able to get to do stuff with some of my friends. It's just a matter of like time. I got a lot of friends in New York.
Nice.
If I still lived with them, we could have put something together.
Oh, oh, cool stuff. Next one is fuck's sake. Can't believe I have to say this. Thanks Naju for the shitty question, by the way. Could you send me the holder a picture of your feet?
Here, dude.
Sure, dude. Just casually accepting.
I don't mind.
Ah, thanks, Naju. Alright, next one. Um, this one, actually, I think you answered this one already. It's any worries about the response to Miami Horror, but I think you've answered this already, haven't you?
Yeah. It was, you know, we want it to be enjoyed by a lot of people, but there's a huge skill gap between the people who stuck with Hotline Miami and who didn't. Like it's not like it's not like Doom or something where like there's a difficulty slider, so people who are bad at the game can make it easier. And that provides a lot of challenge. But of people who are really good at the game, like Jerry, they really loved it. Jerry keeps asking for more builds, and I think it's more fun than Hotline Miami 2 in a lot of ways. We've really fixed a lot of stuff.
Alright, that's good.
So while I'm worried that like lower skill players won't like it, I'm confident that high skill players will like it right now.
Alright, that's good. Are you
We
worried?
just gotta make it so low skill players can become high skill players.
That's good. Are you worried about the like popularity? Like any worries about popularity? Like what if it doesn't get, you know, like the advertising and stuff, you know?
Yeah, we've definitely talked about this. This is something we're gonna have to cross when we have more things to show. It would be great if we could get YouTubers to cover it in some regard, but we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. At the end of the day, it's not like, oh, if 4,000 people don't buy this game, we're gonna lose our jobs.
We
Like,
don't. This isn't a job.
It literally does not matter if no one plays it, other than for our ego's sake.
Oh,
I intentionally placed a
cutscene.
a dodger under a plant, like an asshole. And there's a dialogue on this because I don't know. I'm gonna blame 2016, but I did know better at this point. I don't know. I think I should have just made it like at the end of the last cutscene or the last. I don't know. It's not a hard floor though, so it's not the end of the world. You really like this part of Robracer Files? Yeah, this is cool. I enjoy making dream sequences. It's kind of a tired trope at this point, but I think I did pretty good with this, making it unique. It's not just like hazy filter and a ghost talking to you. There's a bit more to it. But yeah, I mean, same with Human Being. If like I don't expect it to get the amount of plays that like the second one did. I don't expect it to like beat Hunter. Because for one, I'm not pandering to the Russians with it, but it's just not gonna get that amount of views. But since I'm not gonna make money off of it, no matter what, it's not the end of the world. I need to be. I just want to be proud of what I made. And if I can put it on a portfolio, that's really good. If it's that good.
Yes. That's good. That's good. All right. Next one is, okay, what are your actual current thoughts on Hotline Miami 2's main story level design?
Let's see here. I like the story. I mean, I think the experience of Hotline Miami 2 was really powerful to me. I remember playing it the first time. The levels themselves aren't terrible. They're kind of low on detail, but if you ever try to mess with the Game Maker Room Maker, like, you understand why there's only like 7 objects on the floor. It's because placing an object's a nightmare. They literally couldn't. So you place an object down and you right click on it and you can edit the object code, and you would have to enter what the rotation was. So in the editor view, you couldn't rotate objects. You just told it what direction to rotate to, and then when you play the game, it should be rotated that way. And that's why like there's items that are backwards. There's like backwards toilets and shit. In some places, backwards plants. It's because they just didn't catch that error that they made. I enjoyed the main game. It's a bit easy for me now, ironically, in a lot of ways, because I've played it so much. And I like hard mode. It's just there's issues, especially if you're trying to go for the full combo. I think the weapon pickup mechanics is terrible. That's something I think in Miami Horror, where Miami Horror, you're not going to pick up an empty weapon if there's a full weapon right next to it. You're also, it's like tiered, so if you have a melee weapon, you're probably not going to want to pick up another melee weapon, because it's literally the same thing, so you're going to pick up a gun first. For Crusader, you're always going to pick his gun up first, as well as his ammo sprites, so that won't cause confusion. Although I'd kind of like it, Danny still won't listen to me on this, but I would love it if just touching the ammo sprites caused an auto pickup, because occasionally you'll still throw your weapon across the room when you're trying to pick up the ammo. But I mean, I guess that's kind of the player's fault, but it would be nicer if it was an auto pickup, I think. But he likes a tactile feel, especially since it's kind of important, because picking up the ammo extends your combo, so you don't want to accidentally pick it up when you're not ready. So we'll have to figure that out. But yeah, ultimately, Hotline Miami 2 is very good, but it is also very bad at teaching players how to get good. The difficulty curve is kind of all over the place. For example, Subway is probably one of the easiest levels in the game. And it's right after Death Wish. And Death Wish and Dead Ahead are like the hardest levels. They're right in the center. So, like, I don't think I would be as good as the game if it wasn't for the editor either. Like, I think you need some easy levels to teach the player how to get aggressive. Otherwise, they're not going to.
Alright, makes sense.
So that's what we're trying to fix with Miami Horror, is like an actual, like Doom Eternal did this really good. Doom Eternal's hard, but they spent like 5 years perfecting the difficulty curve, so it's good. Obviously, you don't have that kind of time or budget, but we're gonna do our best.
Alright, cool. Hold on. Alright, the next one is alright. People that dislike Hotline Miami 2 tend to argue that Denaton are pretty lazy developers. So,
Yes.
like from an object from an objective standpoint, do you agree or do you think that they were justified in cutting corners?
Um, I would say they're justified because there's these two dudes released two video games and made millions of dollars off of them. Have you? Like, I've been telling Danny about this because he's also really anal about like small details and stuff. And it's like Dinaton was like flying by the seat of their pants, and Dennis is like said like no, we were working like 20-hour days to get Hotline Miami 2 out. He says that in one of his Instagram posts. Um, but two people working on a video game and getting it out in 2 years like making a video game is fucking hard. Like I don't think people understand this until they start modding and such. Because like I've been working on Human Being for 4 years and it is nowhere near as complex as making the game. Because I have something to build. One, I don't have to mess with the code at all. But two, they like they had to figure out the art style. They had to figure out just the mechanics alone from nothing. And they were using like the editor is way faster than the room maker. So I don't think they were lazy, but I definitely think they could have made a lot of better decisions. But I have to respect their game. But getting Hotline Miami 2 out in 2 years, that's an achievement. Like that's not them being lazy. That being said, the fact that like right mouse button for Beard is not melee, it's to switch to melee. I hate it. like I feel like Evan is the only character in the game that has like a special ability that isn't half-assed. Like Mark's is half-assed, Corey's is half-assed, Swan's is really half-assed. Tony is not fun. Like the Sun is just their abilities over. I guess the Dallas mask is kind of fun, but it is a bit awkward the way you have to freeze and do the spinning thing and everything. But end of the day, the dudes released a game in 2 years and made millions off of it. I think their philosophy works better than the alternative of like spending 5 years working on a game to make sure it's perfect. I think that's definitely how they work. I think they've probably changed their outlook now because Sector X is taking forever. I'm wondering if they've gotten more anal about small details. I don't really know what's going on. There's not a whole lot of information. I don't know. That's my rambly, overly repeated response to that. Hotline Miami 2 is good. It's just the player has to put more effort than they are normally used to understand that. And so I understand, like, because like most you play a Ubisoft game and they like baby feed you the whole way how to play the game. Most players are used to that. And so when Hotline Miami 2 is like, no, you're gonna die until you get it right. Like, most players decided just to cheese it then, and so they bait. They play slow. They think you gotta play Hotline Miami 2 slow. It's like, no, you play it fast.
Yep, that's true. That is
But you can get through like the entire game just fine slow. It's just not gonna be fun.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Alright, good insight. Here's a pretty serious question. Why are you so racist? Could you please stop saying the N-word?
When you say that, I know it's not gonna be serious. So that's definitely like a have you stopped beating your wife style. Yeah, that's like the modern have you stopped beating your wife? Have you stopped saying
the N-word?
If I say yes, it's bad. If I say no, it's definitely bad. I'm just gonna take my veto power and say next question.
Alright. So we are at the closing stage.
Alright, we made it.
So 4 questions. What's your what's your social security number?
Yeah. card out. Okay, ready? And the security code is. Anything else?
Yep. Thanks. What is alright, this one's a legit one. What is the one thing you find lacking even in good level editor projects?
It's a good question. I definitely want to see more unique concepts. Like even good things, it's like, all right, now we're going to the bar level. Here's the office level. Um, I would love to see more total convert, and I know this is way more work, but it's what I'm interested in now. Is like more unique locations, more sprites, more like um, creative executions of stuff, as creative as you can get in this editor.
Mm.
Um, and just more difficulty, better for difficult levels. Um, because there's plenty of stuff where it's like, yeah, it's good, it just doesn't excite me because I've seen it before. You've done everything right. It's all by the numbers, but it's like the Hotline Miami equivalent of a Marvel movie, where it's like there's nothing really new.
Alright, alright.
Yeah, oh boy, another club level. Yeah, and I get the reason we get really repetitive locations is because of the item list. It only gives you so much. But the freedom you get with making new stuff, and now that the new WAD Explorer is out, that you can close it. Like, man, I wish I knew I can't remember his name. But some dude finally got a hold of the WAD Explorer source code and fixed the glitch that if you change some items with the WAD Explorer and then close it and then open it back up and then change a different item, all those older items got like corrupted.
Ooh.
He's fixed that now. So
Ah,
instead of having like 400 different patch WADs like Human Being used to be, it's now 4. Props, characters, manual, and sound. It's beautiful. I could kiss this man. And so now with that, you have way less of an excuse not to have like a huge total conversion mod, because it's way less of a pain in the ass. Still take you some time, but if you want to get my attention, you're gonna have to do something really impressive.
Alright.
Because I'm high class like that.
I'm sorry, I
Pretty cool
just
looking.
I just saw you actually sent it. Alright. I'm not gonna spread it. I feel like that will have massive backlash consequences. So I'll just leave it at that in the DMs. I have one last thing, like in the in
Oh,
game.
you saw my DM.
Yeah, I saw your DM.
You asked.
I didn't think you'd send it.
So that'll be $35. I'll send you my PayPal.
Alright, one okay, one thing that I wanted to show you is program, which like, I'll just show you, like I'm not sure if you're gonna stream it, so I'll just show like one level because I think this one's really special. Plank also thinks that it's really special, so I'll just showcase one level that the guy made. Hopefully you'll get intrigued by it and maybe you'll try it. Like the sounds are weird because I'm not using a patch WAD, but
Oh, it's one of these levels.
and Mac was really impressed by it, so
Yeah, I think Music Jab made a level like this. There was something called like ZX.
Neon Haze. But this one's more of like how to say, like computer program, like craft work. It was a lot of craft work inspiration. I know for yeah, the guy had a lot of craft work inspiration from what I remember.
Yeah, I'm liking the level design. Is there a story to this, or is it just levels?
Ooh, okay, that's the special thing actually. Everything's in code.
So no.
It's a little hard. Yeah, actually, yeah, it's very cryptic. There is, I know for a fact, the guy made one, but it's very cryptic. Yeah. So that was
Oh, I
pretty
like how
cool.
the ones and O's fly out. What is that?
Sorry?
Is that like a renovation wall? The ones,
Ah,
the
yes, yes, yeah.
binary that
Yeah, it is, it
got
is.
blasted. Is that the renovation walls?
Yeah, it is, it
Okay,
is.
that's creative. I like that. See, shit like that, that's exciting to me.
So yeah, well, showcasing first level, so you can try it. Alright, two, two more. Okay. The community has been said to be dying. I like how Naju put, I hope you read the whole question holder, you lazy shit. Alright, the community has been said to be dying since a few years ago, yet to this day, some content keeps being pumped out. Do you think we are slowly reaching the end of its lifespan, or is it all an illusion caused by its small size? And do you think Human Bean 3, The Wrong Editor, or any similar big projects will revitalize it significantly? That
That's a
is.
good question too. Yeah, that's a good point. I mean, I remember in 2017, we were like, "Yep, this is over. It's all coming down." 2017, like, I would not have believed you if we were still getting content in 2020.
Yeah.
I definitely hope that like Miami Horror and The Wrong Editor and maybe Human Being could get more people into it. It would have to be like, it definitely would have to reach some sort of like YouTuber, like some sort of like
YouTube
something to bring
exposure.
people in. It is good that like friends bring other friends in. Um, and I'm really surprised that like new people want to join at this stage. And that is something that I was kind of planning on doing, is making a public Discord for Human Being 3 once it releases.
Mm.
But I don't know. I'm not huge on public Discords because it tends to like just get taken over by like one or two people who are like genuinely stupid. And they spend like the entire time on there. I feel like that's like a pretty common thing because like there's no barriers to entry for a public Discord, with the
Mm.
link just out there, so anyone can join.
Yep.
So
Yep.
we'll see how well that goes. So yeah, like when did you come? You came in like within a year, right?
Okay. Here's the funny thing. Um, I bought the game in July 2017. I played it. I sucked. I fuck it. Went back to Overwatch. Came back and actively played it in mid 2018.
What brought you back?
Yeah. Just boredom. And like apparently I think like I was playing decent, like I suddenly played some level and I suddenly got really aggressive and then it worked. I was like, wow, I feel like I'm actually good at this game. Now I can
Yeah.
play it. And then ever since then I never stopped and I start playing it a lot. And yeah. But okay, here's I'm sorry.
Clicks. You just gotta get that click to work with more people.
Yep. The funny thing is, okay, here's the thing. I like 90% of my hours are all on workshop and it's all gameplay. I know like there's a lot of people who like have thousands of hours due to the editor. Mine is pure gameplay
How
at
many hours do you have?
1576.
Damn. Wow. Really grinding.
Yeah.
I'm
So
almost at 3K at this point.
yeah, you are. I was surprised when I saw yours. And Fusili's at 2000 too. Plank's also 2000. We we really spend a lot of time in this game. And what did I want to say? Ah yes. I spend a lot of time in the workshop. The thing is, I never like I played a lot of a lot of workshop levels, but I never actually got into the community until 2020. So literally I've played this game for 3 years, but I've only been active in this game, like active in the community for less than a year. So I know all the levels, I know all the creators, I know all the levels, all the creators, but I do not know anything about these people. So I know almost like literally almost every level that you tell me I will probably know about it, but I do not know anything about the people, about stuff like that. Like if it wasn't like I know that Plank's a
That's
decent.
probably better, honestly.
Like I know that Plank is a good level designer. I know that Plank makes a lot of like crazy shit like Neural. I didn't know that Plank was Plank. So yeah. So like
Yeah,
yeah.
it is funny to like meet the people. Like, I remember being blown away by Miami Falls and thinking he was like a professional. It's so funny because how dated Miami Falls is now.
Yeah.
But now I talk to Danny on a regular basis.
Mm.
Okay. Yeah. I think I'm gonna invite you to my Discord. I think we need some new life to that. Just lost Foos, so we'll use replacement. Also, yeah. Okay. Yeah. I just really hope that we can get people to, um, like, more people need to figure out how to play Hotline Miami right. There needs to be good tutorials and good level design that like smoothly takes you from like really baby levels that you fly through to hard levels.
Mm.
And we've been experimenting, and these haven't been successful yet. But we want to do something where like the combo meter gives you something.
Ooh.
Like, and how I'm sure you know, but it's not really that clear. You can take one bullet in Hotline Miami, right?
Uh-huh.
And then if you execute somebody, whether it was planned or not, it does give you that ability back.
Wait, sorry.
That's just the way the code.
Wait, sorry, could you repeat it? Like enemy.
So, your character can take one bullet before it dies, which is kind of hard to notice because like automatics shoot so fast and shotguns it just doesn't matter.
Oh, like you get grazed. Yeah, you get grazed and
Yeah,
then
you get grazed, and it's just you have a one bullet immunity. It doesn't matter where you get hit. You get that back after each execution. And that is because your player character literally despawns for the execution and then gets spawned back, and it just doesn't save the amount of health he had left, so it just comes back. And we don't. I really don't know if Dennis did that on purpose or Jonathan did that on purpose or not. But that's how it is. And so we were wondering if we made the health tied to the combo meter, where like every 5 like combo you got an additional point of health. There'd be something on the HUD to signify that.
Oh wow, interesting.
Just something to encourage building combo in the moment that you're building a combo, not just for points. Because a lot of people don't give a shit.
Yeah.
There's no need to. It doesn't matter what your combo is. That's purely a personal thing. And so a lot of if you encourage it more, maybe people will be more likely to try to build that combo. But we really haven't like come to a good conclusion on whether or not that's good or not. I feel like that might make it a nightmare to design levels around because you don't know if someone's about to enter a floor with 1 health or like 5 health. And just how consistent that would be.
Alright. Makes sense.
But we definitely want to try something because like we love Hotline Miami. We want other people to learn to love it, and we got to teach them how to, because not everyone's gonna reach that conclusion by themselves. A lot of people quit the game before they realize that going fast actually does work. And it doesn't always work, anyways. Like you're gonna die a lot, anyways. And a lot of people just need to learn to die.
I take that statement out of context.
Yeah, I'm sure there's probably 1,000 bad clips that you can take from this stream now.
Oh boy.
Definitely not gonna get a job at the government now with the Epstein campaign.
Oh boy.
Not to confirm that we're doing anything with Family Horror. As I said, we're just playing with stuff and talking about it.
Oh, awesome. Game crashed. But that's cool. So, funny
Is that all the
thing
questions?
funny thing is the last question was, can I get a bean court invite?
Yeah, I'll invite you. I think that'd be cool.
Yep.
Yeah, you don't seem like you're like I try to keep the mean kids out. I think that's the big one.
Ooh.
I try to keep people who don't know what they're talking about out, and kids that like just get edgy memes. The only edgy meme person is Jerry, and that's because Jerry makes all my sprites for me at this point.
You're obliged to keep it.
Kinda. I like no. Jerry's genuinely funny. But,
Yeah.
he definitely posts like the memeiest memes. Like, the iFunny shit. I love him. He's too funny. Like, we've got a Hall of Fame channel in there that is like mostly him. Okay. Well, thanks guys for tuning in.
Yep.
Appreciate
Thanks.
everyone watching.
Thanks everyone.
Um,
Thanks for watching. Hope this was enjoyable. This was... Whoa, how long was this? Oh, 3 hours. Wow, that is actually surprising because it's shorter than the Hunter stream, but it felt longer.
3 hours.
Yeah, it felt longer.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, no. It's 2 a.m. now.
Is that bad, huh?
It's no, it's good. It's
That
good.
might play a part of it.
Alright, yep, so thanks for watching, and I will see you all later. Bye bye. Whew. Yep, it's over.